Hello, this is Arbitrary20 and welcome to session 1 of our Daggerheart 1.2 playtest. Yeah.
Woo!
So this is Critical Role's new system that they just released that is kind of their take on the fantasy TTRPG. A lot of people are trying it out, so we thought we would as well. And do a kind of a mini campaign. This is going to be about 3 to 5 episodes. And, you can just start here if you've never seen this before. And if you have, this is just a fun thing to see us do. So, real fast, let's give a description of your Daggerheart characters. Lucas, you want to start?
My name is Shawl. I'm a Damon Bard, wordsmith. Not much else going on. I've just got, like an old beat-up tuxedo kind of looking thing.
Okay.
It's a bit black, but, beat up.
And what race did you say you were again?
I'm a Damon.
Damon. So that's like the equivalent of Tiefling if you are coming from D&D 5th edition.
Okay. I'm Ophelia. I'm a wild-born fungrel rogue, specifically. And I'm a syndicate. I thought we would get very specific. So, and I'm just a pink-bodied mushroom with like a red.
Just a walking mushroom.
Just walking, talking mushroom.
With a red.
Are you just
mushroom
Toad?
cap.
I was gonna say, like, are you more like Toad or more of just like a mushroom that
She's
like
just
has
Toadette.
popped out legs and arms?
That's a really great question.
Figure it out later.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually,
continue with it later.
if we had a middle ground where we had features of humanoid toad or toadette in this case, but had the actual
also-
like anatomy of a toad,
Sure, let's do it.
that's where we're at.
Yeah, nice. I'm here for it.
Okay, my character's name is Squish.
Okay. Yep.
She's a Wanderborn Ribbit Ranger who's beastbound, so she has a chameleon companion named Pascal.
Nice.
And she's a like green tree frog with a little red mushroom cap as on top of her head.
Nice, but this is an actual hat, not like a cap,
Maybe.
like a mushroom cap.
You
Or is
never
this
know.
is this like growing out of you?
It might be another
It's not
fungal.
growing out of me, but it's
Oh my
a
gosh,
It might be another person.
it's a mushroom cap.
Someone's head.
it is
Yeah,
so
maybe
just
she
another
killed a fungal and is now wearing its head as
to
a
like
hat.
blend in.
Or it's still alive.
Oh,
and just sleeping.
no.
Even worse.
Okay, go ahead.
It's like parasitic.
I am Raishi. I am also a fungrel. Let's see. Hold on. I'm a druid. What is it? Wildborn, and then the subclass is Warden of Renewal.
Very cool.
I'm a healer, guys.
Nice.
It's crazy.
I'm Hagen. He's a Ridgeborn orc wizard of the School of War. Just a ragged old man just came out of a vault in the mountains, dude.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I didn't explain what I look like. I look like Toad, but 5 feet taller.
So just
I'm
I'm
just a tall, lanky Toad.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm here for it. And you give out one-up mushrooms, basically.
Yeah, basically give out one-up mushrooms.
Awesome. So, all right. So this is gonna be.
What happened? Oh no, what happened?
Hey, Ethan.
No!
Show the people. Help me out.
Don't show the
I don't think I
people.
can, but I'll send
Don't
it to
traumatize
you.
Yeah, just send it to
them.
me over Discord.
I think we'd get copyright.
Nintendo gonna kill us.
Oh yeah, they come out.
Dude.
All right. So let's get started. So, a little bit of info about the world. So,
It's gonna haunt my dreams.
oh, is it the realistic Toad one?
Yeah, it's not
Oh,
pretty.
I've seen it.
It's not fun to look at.
Oh god.
What
Oh,
do
you
his kneecaps
sent it.
look like
This
that?
man did not scoop
Oh
leg
lord,
day,
that's
bro.
even worse.
Okay. Stop looking at
Alright.
naked Toad.
I'm
Knock it off.
minimizing Discord, and we're gonna get started.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to. Alright, so the world that you are in has ended. The apocalypse has come and is ongoing. Most people have died, to be honest, and the few who remain are typically either bandits preying upon the few weak that they can still find, or they are in denial, saying that, nope, the world's just fine, and everything that's happening is completely normal. The apocalypse is not zombie-related, although the feeds would have preferred that, and I'm sure that many of the people who you knew would have. But instead was from elsewhere. A few years ago, a something appeared in the night sky. No one knows what it is because every time anyone looks at it, they don't return. People have come to calling it the Mercy because the spirits of those it has taken tells people to take mercy on themselves and just look at it, as if it brings peace. However, you are not one of those so gullible. At the same time that all this happened, the world started changing. Massive earthquakes became commonplace. Tsunamis ravaged coastlines and destroyed many coastal cities. And large volcanic eruptions have created entire wastelands across the entire planet. Your world is incredibly technological. So much so to the point that it seems almost like magic to an outside observer. Space travel, which used to be commonplace between your planet and its 2 moons, has been completely impossible since the Mercy began. You, an intrepid group of wasteland explorers, has been traveling your section of the world looking for anything to help keep yourselves alive. In a few survivor camps and a few lone wanderers throughout the wasteland have pointed you here to the last surviving bastion of scientific advancement, an astroseismological testing center built out in a university that has since been long defunct. This place used to use a large planetarium equipped with a large telescope to observe and detect tectonic movement on exoplanets, and then simulate earthquakes inside of a state-of-the-art research facility inside. Lately, it has been used for a group of scientists to research the Mercy, what it is, what caused it, and how to stop it. You have arrived at this facility after a long and arduous journey filled with traversing large chasms, living through large continent-shaking earthquakes, and clouds of ash and smoke from volcanoes. Water and food have been scarce, but you've been able to scrounge up enough to stay alive just barely. You arrive at the front door to see a large stone building, completely unadorned, with a honestly small double door in front, seemingly made of iron. The building is maybe 20 feet tall by maybe 50 feet wide and about 100 feet long. And that's it. It seems to be rather unadorned. And then at the top it does say Astroseismological Science Center. Sorry, Research Center. Do you have any questions about the world before we begin? Any questions about why you're here, what you're doing, what your goal is, anything like that?
You said the research facility was abandoned? Or
No,
the
there is a
university.
group of scientists.
Yeah, the university
Okay.
was abandoned, but the researchers are there.
Okay.
Yes. So just to be clear, there are still pockets of survivors. You
Yeah.
guys aren't like the last people out there at all.
Right.
But Yeah, and then you guys would also know, so the mercy, whenever night falls, spirits of those who have succumbed to the mercy call out to those still alive, telling them to simply come outside and take a look. And that it would be taking a mercy on yourselves.
I don't like.
It's every night.
Every night.
Okay. And we're here to
Stop it or
find something or don't. How long's it been going on for? How many years? You said a couple, but...
Call it 5.
Okay. 5 years.
Okay.
Oh, good.
You are standing in front of the building.
Bang on the door.
Knock on the door.
We're here.
Wow.
nice. Nice.
Congratulations.
Hey, man, hey, I wouldn't do that.
I'm going to pull up the character sheet.
It
just
might
so that
not
I can
be-
remember
You
what
don't
all
tell
the
me what to
skills are.
But it's just, we don't know what's in there, and you could wake it up if there's something bad.
Yeah.
That just wouldn't be good, man.
It wouldn't be good.
After a few moments, you hear a... You're open.
Okay. God damn it.
It's mimic.
Alright.
It has voice.
Looks like we're good.
You go first.
I'll go first. And just...
You open the door with it. They seem to open of their own accord as you kind of touch them. They just kind of waft open.
That's not creepy at all.
You know these to be automatic doors.
Okay.
We just didn't see the sensor.
Exactly. Remember, this is technological.
Yeah, it must be the ghosts opening.
Must be
them.
the ghosts.
Yeah,
That's
it's
cool.
It must be
weird.
the ghost, man.
It's the mercy.
The mercy.
They're in the walls.
They're in the walls. They're in the goddamn walls. All right. What would you like to do?
Is there one way forward?
There is one way forward. There seems to be a some sort of shadow that keeps you from like looking into the building. However, once you cross over the threshold, you'll be able to see just fine. You know this to be a common security feature of many advanced facilities.
Cool.
It's like the privacy screen on our phones.
A little bit, but for a building
Yep.
or a room.
I like it.
Lead the way, Squish.
Onward.
Hop jump.
You walk in, and as you cross over the threshold, you get blinded for a moment by some fluorescent lights, and you find yourself in a decently sterile white room.
Getting sterile no more.
Uh,
You just walked out from outside.
Yeah, you walk in, you're blinded. It's just a white room with kind of white tile flooring. There are a few kind of uncomfortable armchairs like you'd find in a doctor's office, and a receptionist's desk directly ahead of you. Behind the receptionist's desk, or on either side, seems to be kind of a security gate with doors, one going to the left, one going to the right. There is a receptionist sitting at the desk. On the walls are shifting pictures of alien landscapes.
Cool. Hey man, so why are we here again?
What are you holding on to?
My staff.
Okay.
Do we know anyone, or were we just like told to come here, or like do we just?
So you
go
guys
take
are
shit
looking
kinda?
for, basically, your guys' goal is to either find a way off planet or fix the apocalypse.
Okay.
This is your best lead so far.
Okay.
Maybe they got a spaceship or something. Who knows?
That's true.
Gotta have one.
We could go on it.
I
You
turn-
might- you might
there's a
say-
receptionist, right? There's a person while we're sitting
Yeah, there is
talking.
a person who's sitting there staring at you. She is a fun grill
Hey!
woman that seems to be missing an eye, but
Oh.
otherwise is seems just kind of
There.
sitting there bored.
I'll walk up. Was that a workplace incident with the eye, or how did this happen?
Immediate.
The first
Oh.
The first thing you say to this woman is,
I'll walk up.
It was
Oh, bless your
Did
heart.
it happen on premises or somewhere else?
It did, unfortunately.
Here?
Yes.
Have you been compensated?
I forgot what your character was until right now.
Oh, it's a
It
bard.
was-
He's a bard. Of course he's
You're
a
a
bard.
lawyer. Fuck.
He's a fucking lawyer.
You're dying first, man.
you know my mantra.
Well,
Is your mantra, have you been compensated? Is that what it
I
is?
told him I'm going out with a crit if I'm dead.
it doesn't matter what.
Hey man, I don't think money
Well, hang on.
exists.
Well, I gotta.
Do you
Let
have
the
money?
lady talk.
I-
Let the lady talk. I gotta figure out what's going on here.
It was compensated.
Okay.
I'm not bitter about it at all. It happened.
I just like to make sure people are represented. You know.
I feel seen. What are you here for?
You're
Yeah,
here to help.
Yeah.
You'll have
Not with
to.
the eye though.
You'll have.
Okay.
You got this. You got it. Do you have a spaceship we could borrow?
No.
My staff.
This is she kind of seems to have rehearsed this. This is the Astroseismological Testing Center, Research Center. What did I write?
Research.
Like,
You said research.
I
So.
said testing station in my notes and then have switched it every time
Research
I said
center's
it.
great.
Research Center, sure. This is the Astroseismological Research Center. We are currently researching the Mercy. Are you here for that?
Yes.
Yeah.
How'd you hear about us?
Yelp. Sorry.
Probably. I mean,
Oh, Yelp. Me not Yelp.
Someone couldn't pay me for my services, so they gave us some information instead. You know.
Are you a lawyer?
I'm not legally obligated to answer that.
Okay.
nice.
Um,
I don't know if I like. I don't know if I like
I know, right?
Lucas being a lawyer. I'm not sure, man.
Go fuck your shawl.
I'm so sorry.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. I don't, do you want anything from us?
You'll have to excuse my friends. They're tired, I think, from the journey.
I'm a little rested.
Yes, I'm sorry, darling.
9 hours.
We're here to really find out information, because we need to see if we can get off this here planet, or if maybe we could find out how to stop the Mercy. Since you're a research facility, we figured this would be the right place.
Oh, would you like a tour?
Ah, that would be a great start.
Do you have any food?
That's such...
Well,
no.
I'm
Sure,
hungry.
we can give you some at the end of the tour. I don't think that would be an issue. She will, kind of, so she has like a countertop in front of her. She'll press onto the countertop and the whole thing will just light up green.
Ah, that's cool.
And she'll say, what's his name? Would Dr. Forlin please come to the reception area? We have guests. And you'll see it flash twice before going dim again. He'll be right with you. I can try and find some water. We don't have much to go around necessarily.
Water would be great.
Let me see, I think I'll grab some from the purification center. Give me just a moment. And she'll kind of walk out from...
I pick a few things off and put them in a little cloth
Bundle.
and set it on her desk,
okay,
just for her.
as like a payment type thing.
Which doors does she walk through?
She walks through the right door.
Our right.
Like your right.
But like behind the counter. But
Like
she's not
her
coming,
left.
But
Like
she's not
she's
coming around the
facing-
counter. She's
No.
going through.
No, it's behind
uh-huh.
it. There are
I
no
just wanna
other
make
doors
sure. Yeah,
out of this room.
yeah.
That they're only behind the counter.
Can I peek behind and see what's behind that door when it opens?
You may make a...
The first roll.
The first roll, as usual, is perception related. Make a perceive roll.
I got a 6.
That's because it's instinct.
Which dice? Which?
17 with fear.
Your red one. He is adding a star to our little area.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess I can put it like in the camera area if people want to look at it as well. So just for people to kind of, you know, if you're maybe this is your first time seeing this, the idea behind this is that whenever you make an action roll, you will roll 2d12, one of which is your hope, one of which is your fear. Whenever the fear die is higher, I gain a fear that I can then spend to do like GM actions. And then if you roll with a hope higher, the player gains a hope that they can spend to do different things. And I printed out,
Yeah.
I had it downstairs, I don't know
right
if you guys grabbed it, but I have little guides for everybody that go over different things, including what you can spend hope on. And this is all from the playtest. If you have the PDF up, it's page 98, has the stuff about hope.
Take one down, pass it around.
So, I wanted to print those out because generally they are helpful.
What is that one?
That's extra.
These are like
information.
extra.
98? Okay.
Yeah.
You got 3 fear right now.
Yeah, he's 3 fear right now.
That's not okay.
Yep. So I have 3 fear. It's fine.
It's fine for you. But
So you see behind the door, as she kind of like, as she opens it and walks through, you see a long hallway with, it's like kind of a white hallway. It's slightly dirtier than like this room. Like you can tell that like this room is kept very clean on purpose. And then you see a few black doors, but you don't see anything else. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do before this guy comes back?
Guess not.
Not that I can think of.
Okay. You guys wait around for a few moments. You can faintly hear some elevator music type stuff going on, coming from unseen speakers in the walls. That make your waiting slightly less pleasant, if I'm being honest. And after a few moments, she comes back with a jug of water that she kind of puts across the counter. She looks at the pouch and says, "What's this?"
Food, mushrooms.
"Thank you. You know that I don't eat those,
Okay.
right? I'm..." Okay. She is just gonna... Okay. After a few moments, a dwarven man will come in from the left door. So he's short, wearing a white lab coat with like gray hair, and you see that he's also missing an eye.
What is happening? Wait,
Right.
hold on. Is
The
it
same
eye?
The same eye.
Is it the same eye?
No.
Okay.
That's the other
So
eye.
her left eye is missing.
Sure, I didn't say
Okay.
which eye. Sure, her left eye is
And then
missing
his
and his
right eye are
Sure.
missing.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't ask about
Right. I hear you're here for a tour.
it.
He has like a bushy gray beard.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We're also here to find out if you know anything else about the Mercy that we don't. But
Well, you've come to the right place. We here are the last scientific group still studying the Marcy. So, I'll give you an overview of what we've been working on, and I'll show you where our research currently is.
is there anything particularly dangerous in there? And then as I do that, I'm gonna spend a hope and use my feature Thought Delver to peek into the surface thoughts of him. Read the vague surface thoughts of a target within range. Far range.
What's the range?
Far.
Anything dangerous is what you asked?
Yeah.
You get a memory of a rather painful experience of losing his left
Right.
eye.
Okay.
As it kind of flashes through his brain of, is it
You might be
dangerous?
helpful.
Well, have you ever been to an earthquake simulation lab before?
No, man.
No?
Unfortunately, mechanical failure can result in unfortunate accidents. And, well, OSHA isn't a thing anymore, so
You made it.
every once in a while.
So fucking good. They're the
Every once in a
BBAG.
while. Accidents do occur, however, we have a state-of-the-art medical facility. I can show you if you like. However, first, I'll bring you to our seismological viewing room. I'll show you the earthquake laboratory and how it works. Then we'll go and I'll show you the planetarium and I'll show you our incredible telescope. And we'll go down into the laboratory itself. I'll show you. We'll of course keep it deactivated. We wouldn't want any sort of accidents. And we'll go from there. Any questions before we begin?
What was your name? Oh, is there a waiver? Well, there OSHA doesn't exist anymore, so.
No waiver.
Noted.
What was your name?
Are you furiously writing a waiver right now?
You see my eyes twitching back and forth a little bit.
I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Dr. Rogus Forlin.
Rogus?
Yes.
Okay.
I am one of our lead scientists here. Our head scientist is Dr. Loira Nathis. She, however, is busy at this time performing some essential research in one of our laboratories. If we're lucky, we might see her on the way back from the planetarium.
I imagine us on a safari in my head. You're like, and on the right.
It's just the movie theater
Yeah,
from Jurassic Park.
Yeah. It's this dude taking us on a tour. What could go wrong?
Any other questions before we begin?
No, man.
Right.
Thank you for taking the time.
Of course. It's my pleasure, truly. Now, miss, if you please. And she presses a different spot on her her counter, and one of the doors swings open
Which one?
to allow you into the kind of behind the receptionist's
Okay.
desk. The one on the left.
Okay. I will walk in.
Yeah, I'll walk behind.
Right. Do all you guys going?
Yeah.
Well,
So,
Do you need a wheelchair? Because you're like so old.
I was gonna say he fell asleep until like the flashing lights happened.
Hey man.
You nudge him a little bit.
right.
He starts hobbling away.
What are we here for again? Right. So, he leads you through these white, a little bit shabby halls with black wooden doors on either side. There's 3 or 4 on either side, and it kind of winds through a little bit. As you go, you do see a stairway kind of off to your right that leads downward. Right. So here are our lecture halls. They really don't get used anymore now that we're no longer an actual university. However, every once in a while, one of our head scientists will lead a lecture for some of our aspiring members on different topics that take our interest. I myself am more of an astrophysicist, which has been a little difficult since space travel hasn't really been possible in the last 5 years. However, I do my best with the tools I have. Our planetarium is excellent and has an incredible telescope. Any questions as we walk?
So you have other people who aren't scientists work here?
Oh, we are all scientists. However, some of us, like myself, have been around for a few trips around the old rock, you might say. And some of us are a little newer to the scientific profession.
Okay.
Anything else?
Hey man, what's down there?
Oh, down that stairway? We'll go there eventually. That'll actually lead to the lab itself. It's underground, which helps dampen the vibrations. That way, well, when this was a university, that way whenever you get the whole thing going, it doesn't make an actual earthquake everywhere else. It keeps it more of a localized.
Okay.
Is there a reason you're showing us around? Just free tours, or
Well, you said you were interested. And besides, it's not every day that I get to show this off to someone who has never seen it before. Make a... I have to look through them. I'm not used to these skill names.
Perceive, is it instinct?
Yeah, let's just make an instinct check.
Anybody who wants to?
Anyone who wants to. But
Alright.
keep in mind that...
Oh
not
yeah,
like
the more
giving
we
you
do, the
fear.
more fear we give you,
Does
right?
anyone else have like, something else than a +0?
+1.
For instinct?
For
Yeah,
instinct.
I have +1 to instinct.
It's probably better for you guys to do it than for me.
8 with fear.
I got 20 with hope.
Nice, gain of hope.
Nice.
Anyone else?
I'm not gonna try it, I'm too scared.
12.
With an 8 with fear, you got nothing.
Oh yeah.
You are just, you know, kind of like, yeah, this is a... Honestly, you're bored by the tour. With a 20 with hope, you are a little curious why they would be giving tours so readily to a group of armed people who just walked in the door.
So that seems a little suspicious.
It does seem a little suspicious. If you'd like to capitalize on that information, you may, but for now, he will keep leading you. So, he leads you through this kind of not so much winding hallway as there are just a few turns, and then into a large, kind of nicer wooden door, kind of a double door, that across the top in a steel nameplate says viewing room. Right, just in here is the viewing room for the lab. This allows us to view the experiment as it happens, without actually being in the room. The entire floor of the lab is on vibrating gimbals. That way we can simulate the entire area. The idea being that you build a scale model of a building on top of the plate and then vibrate the whole thing with however earthquake we decide to try. There are different vibrations for tectonic plates of different types. Tectonic interactions of different types. Then you will push open the door and you find yourselves in a viewing room. There's a large window that covers an entire wall that looks down on a, what he kind of said, it seems to be a laboratory of some kind where the entire floor seems to be steel plates that are welded together.
Okay.
There are different like catwalks that are above it, with a few people wearing like hard hats or the equivalent thereof, walking around with clipboards like looking at stuff. Since you rolled with hope and are suspicious now, make a perceive check.
Another. Okay. That is an 11 with hope.
11 with hope, you may gain a hope. And you notice that it's not a window, it's a screen.
Oh right, because he said all the labs were underground.
They're underground.
So
Now you are looking down
We're
from
looking
this
out,
view.
but it's...
do I think the... How do I phrase this? Do I think this actually like links to something live, like a security camera, or this is just like, you know, like a video or a picture or something?
With an 11, even with hope, I don't think that you can tell.
Okay. And also, I just want to declare, I guess I should. I have an ability called Strange Patterns. I have to pick a number, and then if I roll it, I can gain a hope or clear stress. I'm choosing 1.
Okay.
That's really good, man.
That's the wizard thing.
So if you roll a
Yeah.
1
If one of these is a 1 ever, then yeah, I can.
Cool.
Yeah.
There's like a 1 in 6 chance of that happening
Yeah,
at a given
right.
point.
Yeah.
How long has it been since y'all have had people around?
Well, people come around once every few months. Not very often, surprisingly, especially if you found this by... How did you find this? By rumor?
Word of mouth, yeah.
Word of mouth? We every once in a while will send people around to kind of tell people that we're here. We try to bring in new people every once in a while. The more minds that can be put towards this, the more eyes on the problem you might say, the more likely that we are to succeed at our mission.
Oh, so do most of them stay here?
Yes.
Oh.
You will be free to stay here as well, if you so choose, if you are scientifically inclined. We generally cannot take everyone, but if you would like to join, we'll kind of see where we can fit you, and then we'll go from there.
What is your mission exactly?
To study the mercy, and to hopefully, well, fix it. Get rid of the mercy, fix the world. I don't know that it's necessarily possible, but someone has to try.
How often do you test the things downstairs?
Oh, how often do we simulate an earthquake? Less often lately. However, for a while it was once a day, twice a day. It requires a significant amount of setup, and then afterwards there's a significant amount of checks that we have to do to make sure that nothing surrounding is cracked or just broken. So,
Question for the DM, real quick.
Yep.
Are we at a point in society? Were we at a point in society where energy wasn't a problem anymore?
basically, yeah.
Okay.
I was like, where are they getting power from?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
if,
yeah.
if
If
energy
it's
is
just
not
an
an
issue.
issue anymore,
Yeah, for all intents and purposes, this is so technologically advanced
We're not even thinking about
that
it.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then even when the apocalypse hit, you guys are so technologically
It didn't really
advanced
matter
but
to
that
the
it didn't
point.
matter.
yeah, it didn't fail.
You know, like, I'm not gonna say how I did. You know, I'm not
No,
gonna
for
worry
sure, for
about
sure.
it. But like, you
we
know,
discovered fission, and it just
right.
continues.
You mean fusion? You mean? But yeah,
No, we do fission now.
yeah,
Fusion.
Fusion
is-
later.
sure, yeah.
Fusion later.
You got
Fusion
it.
later.
I got it.
Every once in a while, I'll see an article that some Chinese team has like discovered fusion. Then I look into it more, and it's like,
No, they didn't.
I say
Yeah, they-
Chinese because that's
they
just
looked
the
up
one
at,
I remember.
They looked up at the sun and went, fusion.
There was a test a while back that this is off topic. There was a test a while back that like they got really close.
Yeah.
Like you need 3 things to create a fusion reactor.
I think
we
I read
found
that
2
one.
of them
Yeah.
or something like
Yeah.
that. And anyway,
Yeah. But we're there.
We're there.
Look,
We have-
They found the third.
my
secret
actual
giver.
job is a mechanical engineer, so I do kind of get a kick out of that kind of thing. Anyway,
He loves when people who don't know what they're talking about talk about it.
yep, all the time. Most of the time, that person's me. So, all right.
So less often now.
Yep. So unfortunately, there's nothing to really see at this time. However, if you come back in maybe a few days, weeks, then we might be simulating an earthquake.
So where are there people in there now?
We always have people doing routine maintenance.
How many people live here?
Oh, I don't actually know. I haven't really done a count. 50. On the door to your right, when you enter there, we went through the door on the left. The one on the right, that is to the dormitories. And, well, I didn't really work here when this place was, you know, before the Mercy, I should say. And, so I don't know how many people were here before then. But now my guess is 40, 50. However, we did send an expedition off a while back. That was probably about that many.
Alright, man. Thanks.
Of course.
I want to try to whisper in. What's your character's name again, Lucas?
Shawl.
Shawl. Squish
I'm
and
trying
shawl.
to whisper in.
Squish is so good.
Squish and
No, my eyes don't work quite like they used to, but that window there is looking a little weird to me. I want to take a look at it. I'm not sure if it's a window.
Mate?
I'm sorry. My eyes don't work. Got me.
My eyes don't work like they used to. Make a finesse check.
You're like, I thought you were gonna go.
Make a finesse check.
Oh, okay.
Am I allowed to
And this
provide
will
a
be versus
distraction?
his perceive. And I will be rolling a d20 because I'm the GM.
Because I
actually,
can.
you know what?
Just give us some fear.
I'm going to spend a fear and he will hear you.
Oh!
Can I try
For the
something
plot. For the plot.
to distract? If that's a possibility.
I spent a fear.
You spent fear. It's over. It's over.
It's
guys.
over. No.
Fear is
He said no.
No.
That's fine.
I just
No.
win.
What did you say exactly? My eyes don't work like they used to,
But that's great. It's looking
My
a
eyes
little
don't
weird.
work.
I don't think that's window.
I asked him to take a look at that window, and I'm not sure it's a window.
I can assure you, we are looking directly into the earthquake testing facility there. I don't really know what you mean.
How far away are we from this?
Come on, lawyer.
From this window, do you know what I mean?
The room's like
So we're sitting on top of.
yeah,
it,
so the
and then,
room's
how
like
far
30 feet
down?
on the side. You
Yeah.
know, it's a decent sized room. There are like chairs set
Yeah.
up, and so the window is at an angle.
Yeah.
So you're looking down into it. You can
Yeah.
you can touch this window.
Yeah,
Like
that's
it's
what I'm
not,
asking.
Yeah. And as you walk up, you do see kind of a parallax as you
Yeah.
as you walk up to it.
Okay.
So there you go.
I figured we're pretty close to the window already since we're
You can
trying
touch
to
the
look-
window,
I'm
yeah.
touching the window.
You can touch the window.
I want to touch the window.
You touch the window.
Are you gonna
Congratulations.
Are you gonna lick the window?
No, I'm not gonna look the window. That'd be weird.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, by screen, did you mean like, because I was thinking like mesh screen.
No,
Glass.
Okay.
Earlier, when I was talking to you, I
Like
did mean TV screen.
Okay, see that's what I thought. Okay, I wanted to double check.
Yeah.
My first thought was.
It's just
'cause-
it's just chicken
yeah.
wire.
But what does it feel like? Does it actually feel like normal?
It feels like glass.
I mean, either way, it's gonna feel like glass. Right?
It's gotta
Does anybody
I mean,
wanna shot it?
I guess it feels like. Sure, my laptop kind of guess feels like glass.
Hey man, I think my friends think you're lying. So, can you just tell us what's up?
Yeah, it really could just be my eyes.
Can I look at the window and see if it's a screen?
Make a instinct check.
I rolled
Off-trade
double
doesn't
fours.
count.
Oh, do you?
Off tray doesn't count.
Okay.
We have that.
Oh,
Well,
you
the
just
one
rolled
would
a
have.
one.
Okay, so okay.
It was 4.
It was a 4.
And then.
My fear die is a 1, so 4
you
plus
rolled
2
with
is
hope.
6.
So
I gain a
failure with hope.
Hey, you know.
Better than failure
not
with
completely
fear.
bad.
So let me double check on what a failure with hope means again.
Just got my face
Someone
up.
hand me one of these.
I just have my face up
Goes
against the,
over it here.
the screen like this.
He gains a hope, but he doesn't get what he wants.
Yeah.
Well, you gain a hope, but you're not sure.
Okay.
It looks like a window to you.
I guess it's just a window, man.
I'll spend my last hope,
Very liberal with these hopes.
and I'm gonna do Thought Delver again, but I can make a spellcast roll to delve deeper for more hidden thoughts
Oh.
Versus what?
against the target. Just a
Okay. No,
spellcast roll.
never mind. I know what it is. There's a. Anyway, go ahead. Pull up this dude's stat block. What did he stat block with this guy? Oh.
Body count.
And with experiences,
so
I need
good.
to
Mm-hmm.
spend a hope
We
for
track
too,
it.
right? To use my
We're gonna
experience.
be the like first or second names on there, for sure.
Speak for yourselves.
Hey man, I'm just along for the ride.
Make your roll, by the way.
To roll with experience, I need to use a hope, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What did you just say?
To roll with experience, he has to use a hope.
So to get the plus from the experience.
Cool.
How much plus do you get?
Is it 10 with fear. But
It just adds the overall roll, right? Not it's like a specific die, right? The experience.
I'll do 10 with fear.
It adds to the overall roll.
Yeah. Okay.
So so basically you
Yeah.
total it up and
Yeah.
then you add whatever. So
Cool.
what was the total?
10.
10 with fear, you said?
Oh man. That's 4.
We now have 4 fear.
So I get surface level thoughts, and if I succeed, then I get to delve deeper for more hidden thoughts.
So you did not succeed. So you get the surface level thoughts, which is in general a feeling of rising panic, but that's it.
Can I have Pascal jump on the screen and just kind of examine the? He has the sneak trait.
Okay. Yes, I'm not sure what the sneak trait means.
Let me can check. Let's see if we can get it.
I think I have sneak.
It's not pulling up.
I also have sneak. No, I got sneak attack. Never mind.
You're a rogue.
That's a very different.
You are rogue.
There's a type of sneak.
Let me find the thing. Handbook.
Oh no, I have Lightfoot. Sorry.
We're unhelpful, is what I'm saying.
Where's companions? I bookmarked it.
Oh, right there. Right.
One of them.
One of them.
Yeah, it is not listed in the normal playtest manuscript. So,
Let me see.
which class are you again?
What was it? The Ranger, Beastbound. Which is why I have a.
We could try to talk to the front desk girl again.
Oh my god, I would love to do that.
We never got her name.
Well, we suck.
I should not do it though.
I will do it.
Yeah.
So, well, if I want to use my Wildborn, my Frungrill ancient ability, which is always connected.
Hive mind.
Hive mind. Can I
I
just
believe
like...
you need to do a ritual.
Yeah, we have to take the mushrooms that I have, break them, and do a little circle.
That's not obvious at all.
Nope.
Oh, so
It's so
Why,
obvious.
Ethan, why
I
did
could-
we and you come up with the why did we come up with
I could do it.
companion traits. It says you can make an action roll to communicate or to command your companion to use instinct. Or
Okay. Yes, you may command your companion to sneak, and what do you want it to do? Just jump on the.
Just kind of examine the screen, see if it's. I mean the window. See if it's a window.
Okay, I mean,
Action roll.
it can jump on it for sure.
I don't know if Pascal knows anything about technology.
Okay. Have him make a sneak roll then.
Okay. Is it just a 2d12?
It would just be
Yeah.
yours, yeah.
Alright.
Remember to know which one's with hope and which one's fear.
And then,
And then is
with
it-
advantage, it says take advantage if they're using one of their companion traits.
Oh, I think it means that your companion helps you do that thing then.
So you jump on the screen.
You are a tree frog, after all.
Wow!
You can, but
You definitely just disguise it as you being interested and curious.
That's so funny though.
I'm sorry.
For the
You
plot,
can also
that's
Wait,
just
so-
look
hold
at
on, one more thing.
Yeah, you don't have to jump on the window.
Part of my experiences were gullible
Well,
and
like,
unwavering confidence.
have you?
Oh,
he
you're
said-
so good! Do it now!
So I was
Do
gonna
it!
say, like, would you guys even know that,
Good
that you guys are
explorer.
suspecting this? But no, he.
I mean, I said it. I mean, if you
said it
heard it,
and
then
then-
everybody probably
Yeah.
heard.
Yeah, and then I went, why are you lying to us, man?
Also, two of her experiences, one is gullible and unwavering confidence. So,
You can spend a hope to use one of those things.
I'm gonna
would
do
you use
it.
gullible or would you use unwavering confidence?
Can you use 2 experiences?
You need to spend 2 hope.
2 hope, right?
So as long as you have the hope, you can do as many as you'd like.
I have 2 hope.
But you can't like do it like more than once. Like you can't be like, I spend 2 hope to use gullible twice. Like,
Yeah. One on each, yeah.
Okay, so my companion helps me do the thing, right? Which means I get advantage. So
Are you trying to sneak?
They're trying to be gullible and...
Like, what are you trying to do?
I
Help me
don't
out.
know, honestly.
You wanted to throw Pascal out the window.
to see if he could see if it was a
Yeah.
screen or a window.
Right. You can still do that. You can roll sneak with advantage to throw your chameleon onto the window.
Okay. I'm
If
gonna...
you want to do it, I don't think you can stealthily do that. I'm being honest
That's
with
fair.
That's gotta be a deception roll for
That's
sure.
completely fair.
Then you have me who can lie.
The DC would be high.
Okay, I'm just gonna have Pascal, like, I'm gonna, like,
We can be a small rodent.
Pascal, like a Pokemon, go.
Okay.
I choose
Roll
you!
Okay.
Go, Pascal.
With the D6, right? With the D6?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, with a D6.
Sorry, this is like so. Okay. This was
Ooh.
fear.
Oh.
Oops.
Hey, but that's okay. Add them up.
7, 8, 9. So 9 on the and then
So
No.
add up
Are you
everything.
taking the lower one?
everything
Add up everything
together.
together.
Okay. So 18, 19, 20.
20.
Sorry.
Which
With
was higher,
fear.
your hope
Fear
or
dice.
fear?
The fear.
The fear die.
Yes.
So you rolled a 20 with fear.
Yes.
Okay.
I've been rolling wrong, guys.
He's got a 5. He's
I
got 5
was not
fear
adding
dice.
all of the dice together. I was taking the highest and then adding all my other shit.
No, you
It's
add
okay.
everything
You
together.
got everything,
Both
yeah.
together.
We're good.
You're learning. It's okay.
I'm learning.
So,
Sorry.
Yeah, we
so
only
you
made
rolled a
the first
success
round.
with fear.
Yeah.
So he jumps onto the window.
Okay.
He does not. What's his name? Rogus does not notice.
Okay.
However, he can't tell.
Oh, that's
Your
fair.
Pascal cannot tell whether he does not do anything different.
Can Pascal talk to you?
No.
He's just doing a little tongue. He's like,
I can though.
I thought.
I think I can.
Speak with animals.
So yeah, he's successfully on the window. This does not glean you any new information.
Can he blend in with the window? Like, can he camouflage with it?
Yes, that's how you did that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's okay.
I'll say, look, I feel like you're starting to lie,
oh.
and I want to make this as easy as pie, and I'm really not here to die. So could you tell me what the
Why?
hell's going on?
All right. What ability are you using?
I have Heart of the Poet, so if I use 3 rhyming words, I can add a D4 when I'm trying to persuade, impress, or offend, or essentially convince someone. So I'd like to attempt to intimidate him into telling me if it's a window, or if he's like withholding information from us, essentially.
Okay. Yeah. Make the roll.
So,
That's
and
pretty cool.
he's a phone girl. Wait, what was he?
No, he's a
He's a
dwarf.
dwarf.
The
Okay,
phone
this
roll
guy's
is
a
up-
dwarf.
Is up there.
I have advantage on this because he's a non-daemon then. And a D4. I can't possibly fail this.
Okay.
There's 2d12s, a d6,
Oh my
and a
God.
d4.
What'd you get?
I crit.
Did you crit?
I did.
What'd you
Did
crit
roll
on though?
doubles?
Double
He
3.
rolled.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
on a
Double
crit.
2.
You gain a hope. And
Clear stress.
I sent this in the Discord because I wasn't sure.
I clear stress.
Yeah, I don't think you have any.
I could have, but I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Even if the total, if you would have otherwise failed because the total is lower than your roll's difficulty, this also counts as a roll with hope. But not only do you gain a hope, you also clear stress.
Yep. So you crit. So he. Okay, repeat. What did you say exactly?
He said essentially
It's
the.
feeling like he's lying, and
Yeah.
I'm not here to die, so I'm trying to figure out like what he's withholding from us.
Look. Everyone make a perception check.
Everyone who wants to, or
Everyone who wants to.
Yeah, for real, right?
I'm good.
So
I always
it's
want.
instinct, right?
Yes.
Just make sure.
Bro, I gotta spend this hope.
Did you roll with fear? Oh my god.
I got an 11 with hope. And I'm gonna spend one of my hope to
Sorry.
tighten a bolt on my shield and use Tava's armor. I get a d6 to my next armor.
I got a 15 with hope.
19 with fear.
Okay.
Hey, take another fear, because I rolled a 17 with it.
This is the fastest this is ever.
Yeah, we're all gonna die.
I don't think I've rolled the fear yet.
No, you've gained a hope every single time you've rolled, my friend.
I haven't gotten a 1 yet either.
Does a GM have a max of?
No.
I have 10.
Oh,
Oh, 10.
oh, Jesus. Okay.
Max of 10.
What'd you roll?
Well, it is on 10 right now.
You
The
didn't?
max is
What'd you
10.
roll?
Yeah.
19 with
19
fear.
with fear.
15 with hope.
15 with hope.
17.
17 with fear.
11 with hope.
11. So you do not notice. Your eyes too old.
Cataract
The
setting
three of
in.
the three of you, however.
My eyes don't work. Please put that in your experiences.
That'll be the experience when we level up.
My eyes don't work.
don't work.
But somehow it makes you perceive better.
Yeah.
Mine don't work,
It'll
so
be
my
eagle-
ears are sharper.
Eagle.
Yes.
You have eagle ears.
Yeah, eagle ears.
Eagle ears. He just tunes his hearing aids.
You see him
That's so good.
tap on his leg, and you see some sort of like little square that's in his pocket light up briefly for just a moment. He goes, if I'm being honest, we have looked to a new avenue for our research as of late. We found some new information that has led us to believe that we might not be looking in the correct direction as we initially assumed.
I saw him touch his leg,
Yeah,
right?
we all three missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go, hey man, and I turn and walk and lock the door to the room.
Is there 2 doors to this room, or?
As you do so, the door bursts open. BAM! And several people walk in.
I should
to
have
the room.
backstabbed. I should have backstabbed. I really
Is that an
have.
ability you have?
Yes, I have an experience for backstab.
Let's not get too hasty. I'll take you to the rest of the tour, show you what we're doing, and perhaps we can resolve this peacefully. As
These guys got guns.
several people
We need several.
come in.
I'm just getting rid of fear. That's all I'm doing. Just getting rid of fear. I don't want to be afraid.
None of them have guns.
I feel like even more terrifying.
How many are there?
Oh, let me roll. That's a roll with some chest there. Okay.
You rolled 6.
How many are we good? We're 5 plus him. 7.
Man,
Not necessarily right.
I think I might switch my hope and fear die.
The moment you do that,
The room
gonna
filled up
fun.
pretty fast. There are about 10 people.
That's not okay.
Now.
Nice. Total, including us?
Oh wait, no, I just looked at the wrong freaking encounter that I wrote. There are 6 people,
Okay.
including the dude.
So,
I apologize. I was sitting there rolling. I'm like, wait a minute, that's the wrong encounter that I just grabbed.
There's 10 people here. You're dead, I guess.
There are 6.
so
We
there's
get
6 including the doctor?
Yes.
Okay. And then the additional us of 5. Yes.
so there's like.
So there's now 11 people.
Okay.
Is this room pretty small?
Look, I'm just here to figure
The
out.
entire thing would be within close range.
We're just here to figure out what's going on with the Mercy. If you want to show us the tour, that's fine. Even if it's, different.
Exactly. Now tell your friend over here to not lock the door.
Hey man,
He just kind of wanders off.
I thought you were lying to us. I was just trying to, make you tell the truth.
Well, let's be honest, he was lying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now my nose is broken because that guy rushed in here and hit me with the door. I can't. I just sit on the floor.
Let's continue the tour, shall we?
Put my nose back in.
Is he getting financial compensation for this?
Yeah, man.
No.
There was no waiver, so we'll talk about it at the end.
That's my theory.
really quick, everyone gets a d6 you can add to your next
Oh.
action roll, reaction roll, or damage roll.
Ah, okay.
Once
Also,
per session.
You guys, I won't make you roll for it. Immediately notice that every single person is missing an eye.
Is it varying eyes?
It is varying about 50-50.
I just want to know. They're biased towards eyes.
No.
What if
They
it's
only
the
take
telescope?
left
The only people love
You
that.
look into the telescope and it like...
Oh man. Oh man, it's like
not really looking then.
Is it like looking at Medusa through a mirror, but also just turning to stone?
Sorry.
So she said, which was smart. I was thinking the same thing.
Oh, that you look through the telescope.
And you
it-
lose your eye because of the Mercy. The Mercy's like, that's mine now.
No.
Okay,
I'll tell you right now, that's not what it is.
we tried. That's a good idea, Angie.
Yeah, it is a good idea. That's not what it is. We'll wait for Caitlin to get back. She was just gone for a second.
Up here.
That's
That's my cash phase.
still. Did we post a video like that?
No.
No, we didn't. I found it.
Yeah, it was a short.
It was a short,
right?
From the Minecraft
From the
release.
Minecraft one.
Yeah, but there was one where we were all talking, and Caitlin pops out from behind the curtain and just goes, "Hey."
Okay.
Excuse me, sir. Put this on your.
Anyone who would like to may make a perceive roll to see if they have weapons, and if so, what they have.
Would reconnaissance count for this?
Man, that rolled
It would, if you would like to use that experience.
I will. And you said we can add in a d6? No. To
You
what?
add that modifier.
No. What you give
Oh,
us?
to an action roll.
Yeah, we're gonna go with perceive, so instinct.
Oh, I have to describe how I rally the party.
How do you rally the party? If you don't describe it well,
That's
then-
true.
Yeah, this is a very roleplay heavy system.
I can guarantee I'm getting you some compensation for that broken nose. And he's going to pay for it. And we're all going out of here on a win.
I really appreciate. I really have never had a lawyer stand up for me like that, man. Thanks.
I'd judge that as rallying.
Okay.
Does anybody have stress right now?
No.
We're all unstressed.
We're good.
15 with hope. So I just gain a hope.
Well, you're.
I used the hope because
What
I
were
need.
you rolling? Instinct?
Yeah,
Yes,
but it's
that's right. Yeah, you're
reconnaissance.
good.
On a 15 with hope, you will notice that they don't have any visible weapons. However, all of them have large, bulky vambraces with
Okay.
gauntlets on them. Kind of like large metal
Yeah.
gauntlets.
They're Thanosing it. Yeah.
Not that bad. They're not like
No,
infinity gauntlets,
but
but like they are,
they're
they're kind of like
gauntlets.
metal. Yeah.
Do I notice that on the 13 with hope?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So at this point, you see the Rogus just kind of go, and will continue along on the tour.
You're taking your chameleon.
The 5
Yeah.
other people, who are various mix of races, walk along with you.
Can I get my Pascal back?
Yes,
Come
he
in.
can jump back.
Okay.
I'll make you roll for it or anything.
Thanks.
He will lead you from this room into a door on the right, back through some more hallways. At this point, I'll lead you to the planetarium, and I'll show you where the initial part of our study was. He'll lead you through a series of hallways, and then into a large metal door that says planetarium on the top. Have any of you ever been to a planetarium before?
Have I been to a planetarium before?
Oh man, I lived in the forest for most of my life, so.
Yeah.
A highly technologically advanced forest, but yeah.
Yeah, but you know.
Right, so you may have seen something like this before. He opens the door into a dark room with a large hologram in the center, showing a mostly blue and green planet that seems to be mostly dominated by ocean, with 2 large continents that dominate either side. This was where we were initially focusing our efforts as a means of escape. Perhaps if we could figure out some way to get a rocket ship and get it off planet, we could perhaps go here. We don't really have a name for this place, but it's one of the first exoplanets that we ever found, a planet beyond our own solar system. At light speed, it would take approximately 10 years to get there,
Jesus,
to a neighboring star. That's far.
that's fast.
Luckily, however, our cryogenic systems would make it to the passengers seem to only be a few days. A few of us were calling it Salvation as the name of the planet. As far as we can tell, it was very similar to our own. Since the Mercy arrived, ours has changed drastically. This one has stayed the same. As far as we can tell, it has primitive life, mostly fauna, with some perhaps intelligent species. We're not sure. Our telescope at this time isn't quite powerful enough to look close enough to see. the surface itself. But it seems that at some point there was even space travel between it and its one moon. Do you have any questions?
Why is anyone going there?
It's too far, and space travel since the Mercy arrived has been impossible. Every time a rocket left, it exploded as it left the atmosphere.
That's a good reason.
It was destroyed by the Mercy, we assume, but communication was lost. So we were hoping that if we could get some way off the planet, we could get to this one. Salvation.
So you're saying that you're not sure if you can get past whatever the field is that's outside our planet from the Mercy? Like, you don't have any way of knowing if those aircrafts really did explode. You don't have wreckage.
We know that we lost contact and we saw the explosion, so we know that it was destroyed. I should say we saw the heat of the explosion on our monitors. Unfortunately, we weren't able to actually look and see it. But every time that we launched the rocket like that, it happened at the exact same altitude. It was... we don't know what did it exactly. However, we have some hope. There was a legend about some sort of kingdom that had some way off planet that wasn't a conventional rocket. We're not sure what it was. The kingdoms lie abandoned for millennia as far as we can tell. We sent off about half of our scientific team there a few months back. Communication since has been sparse, but last I heard they were making good progress. It's called the Oculan Kingdom. As far as I know, there's a city at the base of it that I believe is still there, surprisingly. They're weirdly resistant to the Mercy.
Well, I think we gotta go.
Yeah.
Did you reimburse their families for their deaths?
Who's this?
The people whose rocket ships
They
exploded?
weren't our people.
Who's on it?
This was before the collapse, the full collapse.
Oh.
I'm sure you watched it on the monitors.
No, I was pretty busy. There's a lot going on.
That's fair, I suppose.
I didn't realize. Okay. Carry on.
So now you have a new experiment that you've been doing,
Exactly.
which is on...
I'll be able to show you a little more details in the earthquake lab itself. It wasn't really viewable from the monitor.
Why is that?
He had a Freudian slip. That was my
Yeah, I
Freudian
was like, he's saying.
That was straight up my Freudian slip.
He said
Most
monitor.
guys have it.
Hey man, I thought that was a window.
Either way, let me show you.
Yeah. I will... I don't... Does
You're gonna stab him in the back?
No, backstabbing is an all-encompassing thing, and I'd rather not fight someone right now. I was gonna do reconnaissance again, but I don't know if that...
To do what?
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, what are you trying to
That's
do
what
here?
you're gonna do first.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like what you're gonna do, and then the ability associated with it, or you'll
So-
ask for the ability associated.
So it's a little bit more of a conversation. So you'll say like what you're trying to do, and then like I'll kind of determine like, hey, here's what I think it should be, and if you're like, and if you disagree, you can say so, and we'll kind of figure it out from there,
I was just gonna double down.
and then we'll kind of go into what happens.
Gotcha.
I think that in D&D, kind of the DM generally describes what happens. I think in Daggerheart, it's supposed to be the player describes what happens.
Yeah.
Cool.
With maybe me giving a little bit of like,
Feedback.
yeah, feedback on like, yeah, maybe not, but or like I'll give a general description and you maybe give a more detailed one based on what I say.
Cool.
Does that kind of make sense? It's a little bit more freeform.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do, is double down and ask again what he meant by it not being viewable.
Like we're remote viewing, right? Like,
Okay.
And you want to know why we can't just see
You would
it?
probably need to
From,
make like a.
why can't we just go
presence.
back to the observatory
And see it from
and see it from there? Like, why do we have to be in the actual place itself
That's a good question.
to do it? Right?
Right. So you could make like a presence check,
Okay.
and then if you want to use your reconnaissance ability, I don't know the reconnaissance ability work with
I
that.
don't know if it does.
I would probably say no to reconnaissance.
Okay. Presence it is.
What'd you roll?
Can't tell.
That's a
Wait,
6.
One's a 6 and one's a 9. Okay.
So roll a
Nice.
15.
Plus 1 is 16 with hope.
Hey.
Nice, 16 with hope.
Nice.
Nice.
So what do you say?
Nice. Not bad.
What did you say? Like before we got into this conversation?
It wasn't viewable in the monitor.
Yeah.
And then I said,
But I wanted to show you
Did
there,
you?
and you
Totally lied.
yeah. I thought you said it was a window.
Yeah. Right. We're not able to just go back and see it from the observatory, like from a safe distance.
Would you roll a 16 with hope?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just gonna stumble. He realizes that he fucked up.
Because if it is really that dangerous, I think you'd hate to have your visitors hurt without OSHA even being around anymore.
Seconded.
I think he's just gonna say,
Third man.
Motion accepted.
well, I think the tour can come to an end then.
I see.
And
does he look hostile right now?
yeah, he does. And it is time.
Oh.
He will begin the combat.
Whoa.
So I'm actually gonna have him begin because he's just gonna attack.
Cool.
Okay. So
Fuck, wait.
he is gonna go straight at. I'm sorry, Caitlin. What's your character's name?
Ophelia.
Ophelia.
Oh no, I'm gonna die.
So you will see from his gauntlet, you will see kind of a small slot open up, kind of like, and he'll kind of throw his arm up and catch, honestly, what looks like a lightsaber handle.
That's pretty cool.
That's sick.
Before a red kind of energy blade will come out. It comes out silently. It does not make lightsaber noises.
Aww.
Because this is not a lightsaber. It's a laser sword, okay? Alright.
Alright.
And a small, like, little metal crossguard will pop out the bottom at the same
Okay.
time. And he will just immediately go to stab as the rest of them begin doing the same. And I will actually spend a fear to, I'll even spend 2 fears to let all of them kind of get all their weapons out right at the same time. And this guy is going to go straight at Caitlin to Ophelia, sorry, to begin with.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So rolled an 18 to hit.
What type of damage is it? Oh, hold on. It's armor or is it evasion?
Okay. So how it works is, it's your evasion.
It hits.
Okay. So it hits.
Yep.
All right. I will now roll 2d8 plus 2 damage.
Okay. I feel like we need a
Okay.
calculator.
I rolled 2 3s, so
Yeah.
that is a total of 8.
Uh-huh.
What are your thresholds?
4, 9, 16.
So this would count as the middle threshold. So you would, whatever that's called, you would take,
Major.
yeah, major.
She take minor, right? Because you didn't. Pass
Oh,
the-
you're right. I apologize. This would count as minor damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so you take 1 hit point.
Uh-huh.
You can choose to spend an armor slot to take off whatever your armor score is
Oh,
from the
damage-
damage.
damage,
which is
calculator.
3.
Yeah, it's right here.
Okay, yeah.
So the damage is 8.
Did you equip your
Right.
armor?
Yeah. I did.
It's 3.
8.
Mine's 3. I have leather
I thought you
armor.
said hers is 3.
No, mine's 3.
Mine's 5.
yeah.
Okay.
Mine's
Nice.
5.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if I do, hold on, I'm gonna apply resistances just in case.
You don't have resistance.
I don't have any resistances. So I apply. Now what does that do?
You took an HP off technically.
I don't know where it's.
Just
Oh,
so
I
you
see
know,
it.
this is considered both physical and magic damage for the sake of the for the rule set.
So
So what's
you-
the purpose of using this as a function
because you could put in 8 and you could say
Say
use an
then?
armor slot.
And it'll just do it for me.
It
So, okay.
does, yeah.
So we'll just do a armor slot. So I'm gonna do that.
And you would take
1
up
armor
strength.
slot.
So
Oh, and I meant to ask, now that we're in combat, I can grab some of the minis. We can set up a little battle map. It's up to you guys whether or not you would like to.
We're all in a close range.
You are
Yeah, so it's
all
fine.
within. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, but I
Pull
mean,
up
yeah,
the
if we're all in
ranges.
close range, then it's fine. I don't think we.
Yeah,
I think we can just
Sorry,
do
let
the
me
I
double
only-
check on the ranges because I just want to.
Well, I took-
It's
So it's
it's
stress.
6v5
Yes.
right now.
You guys are the 5.
Lucas, can the thing you gave me add to damage? Or just okay.
It can
To a damage roll, yeah, D6.
a single damage roll.
The exact thing it says is with.
Oh, yeah, I can't do range.
So when I if I do a thing and it hits all targets with damage, am I allowed to roll that d6 and all of them take it?
I was thinking the same thing. Yeah.
Right.
Give me.
Yes.
exact thing it says
If
they
it,
can
if it
spend-
says it hits multiple targets, then yes.
It
it's
says
one
they can
roll,
spend
yeah.
this die to roll it and add the result to any action, reaction, or damage roll.
There you go.
Yeah, okay.
Cool.
It's a once per session. So
Okay,
Oh.
yeah, so yeah.
it's not this is happening one time per session.
Per session.
And essentially you guys need to have 7 fear rolls.
Hey, we
for the
spell
whole
is still a
session.
pretty good.
Once we have 7 fear rolls, then I can give everyone a D6.
Oh, that's
Oh,
It's like my
so
bardic inspiration.
got you. So we fucked up so many times that you were like
you and I, yeah.
you were like let's just
You're
make
like,
this
I-
okay.
I rallied you.
I still got the streak.
I will say.
Don't work.
The streak of hope.
I'm gonna say that a few of them are within very close range or melee. But yeah, everyone is within close range.
Okay, I figured my stuff out. So I only took stress instead of actual.
Okay, so you took an armor slot.
Yep.
And then took stress.
Yep.
Okay.
Armor slot and stress.
All right, let me just real fast.
So I understand the damage calculator now.
Yeah. Nice.
Actually pretty good.
Cool. I'm just making sure that I'm tracking everyone's hit points correctly. Let's get some better music going then.
So everyone.
See, here's what I don't get. When do we get to go now that he's gone first?
Well, we're actually supposed to go first, but he spent fear, so
Right.
one of them is
Yes, so I spent fear to let this guy go first.
Right.
And now it will be your guys' turn.
Got you. And then we get to go until we roll with fear.
Yes.
and then he gets to spend his
As
fear.
a collective, right?
Yeah.
You
As
see-
like one at a time, but there's
Right.
no initiative order.
Okay.
Okay. So you took your stress.
Yep.
So he kind of stabs at you with this laser sword, and and it glances off your armor. Then it glances
I,
off.
like,
What
move.
armor are you wearing?
I'm wearing I was say breastplate. Breastplated armor.
Okay. Then yeah, kind of describe what you do then.
I'm gonna
Yeah. He
turn my
pops
body
up.
to the side as he does that, and it'll just graze past me. So
Yeah, just
I'll
kind
do
of
one of
grazes
these.
Yeah. Kind of just grazes across your breastplate.
Yep.
All right. What do you do in return?
I will attack him, but I just don't know how. With
Oh, that makes this even more difficult. Oh.
Okay, here's what I'm doing. I'm gonna do Rain of Blades, which is a spell. So I'm gonna spend 2 hope. Hold on, let me take the hope away first. I'm gonna spend 2 hope, and I'm gonna conjure throwing blades that strike an enemy close to me.
Any enemies.
Any enemies close to me, and make a spellcasting roll. And all targets that you succeed against take D10. It just says take D10 magic damage.
Call it 1d10.
It doesn't matter right now. That's
And
for
if
higher,
they're
you can
currently
switch cards
vulnerable,
out.
then they
That's how
take
much stress
an
you have to
additional
spend.
2d10 of damage. Yeah, it's
So,
1d10.
doesn't
It's
matter
a,
right now. It's
So.
a level 5.
But I can continue using. I don't have
okay.
a max.
Then yeah,
number
just
I can
make
use
one
this.
attack roll then.
for all of them.
For all of them.
Is
It's insane.
Armor slot. We just have limited armor slots and limited hope.
So
That's it.
just-
Yeah,
So
if you had infinite of those
Oh,
things.
also,
Called sneak attack.
a
Yeah, that
countdown
is a good question.
has begun.
Countdown
Yes,
for how many turns we have.
that's a D6. It's currently on 6.
How does sneak attack work with this? Because I'm technically in advantage because all my ally.
I would have to look at the feature
So
itself.
on attack or
Do
an
you just know
ally
what the countdown
is
for?
in melee
There is a
with your
countdown.
target.
You know that there is a countdown.
Range of my target.
You don't have advantage.
If you have advantage on an attack roll or an ally is in melee with your target, always add a D6 to your damage roll. This
Yeah.
is
Or
for you
D8.
as a rogue.
Yeah.
Well, he said one of the guys was in melee, right?
Well, yeah, there's someone with melee with her.
Yeah.
Or,
But
But she's
Well,
hitting.
yeah, he
she's,
attacks.
she's
but
hitting all.
I'm
This
missing
is
all
roguish.
the enemies. Because
Right, they're all within close range though.
of us.
Well, that's
all
what
of
your
us?
attack said. Is if they're within close range.
Can she use sneak attack on random blades?
Oh no.
Okay. Sag. Alright.
If an ally is in melee with your target,
Yeah, because like technically we're all in close quarters.
you're
So,
not
like,
in melee just yet. You're all kind of in close range.
I'd work certified.
Oh, and then
roll
whenever
fear
you
or
take
not.
an action, put something on the action tracker, please.
could use more of the stars.
Are we?
I think
like,
the idea for this is that everyone has a different thing that you put on.
'Cause
I
you're
did drag
tracking-
coins if people would like to use them.
Alright,
for, like, take
I
a
got
type of
it.
coin.
I got plenty of extra dice.
I got dice.
You
This is
have
why
to
the
be able to
dice
identify your
column.
dice.
You have to
I
be
know
able to
my
identify
dice.
your dice. Don't lose them.
I'll
Whatever you
just
want
use
to
a
do.
different dice type. I'll use D4s.
I want to do D6s.
Oh,
Wait.
okay.
Oh, I was gonna
We're
use-
fine because we have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have specific D6s, so
I'll use D8.
as long as your D6s are different than ours,
Okay.
we're good.
So I rolled with
So as you do it,
hope.
put something on the action tracker, please.
I think I need to keep one D8.
Action
for my
tracker.
weapon.
Do you want to
I
does it matter where?
You don't just put it where you can recognize your die, and I don't need it for whatever
Okay.
reason. Like this is just, I will probably hand it back to you, but that's all it is.
Okay. Okay.
so what'd you
So let's see. 6, 11, 12, 13, 14 with hope.
14 with hope, so you will gain a hope,
We could all do
Yep.
individual D6s, but just
and
track our actions. like
meets
that.
it, beats it.
Okay.
That's
So you do hit.
And I will take you a D10.
So I think the action tracker matters. though, 'cause
And
it
I will
works
do
also
8
for-
damage.
Yeah, but we're just throwing D6s on here like
And there's
that,
no
right?
there's no
Yeah.
plus to that. No. All right. How much hope do we need to have in order to get rid of stress? Is it like a 1-for-1?
I don't think you can spend.
Yeah,
Can you spend a
no.
hope to get rid of stress?
That'd be
Only
lovely.
They're
I think so.
specifically
Certain
to get
spells
rid-
can.
Okay.
Yeah, certain things can do it, but you can't just spend a hope to do that.
All right. Well,
You can. I can do fear to action trackers though.
I can heal you.
I want to do it. Can I do it again?
Well, we can. Everyone
So
has
yeah,
to-
so
And then someone else goes.
so
That's what I'm
okay,
trying
real
to figure out.
fast. Let's describe what happens.
I
Right. So what did
will
you cast again?
rain of blades, and so magically you will see throwing knives, like the classic.
Magically
Yeah.
is technological. Describe the tech.
Magically, as in holographically.
All right. So some like.
Well, actually,
yeah.
you know what? To be more specific, I also have the Thanos glove, but it's chic.
Sure.
But and in my little thing, it just like goes, boop, and then these blades
Kind of like from the Mandalorian.
Yeah,
the
come-
little, like,
yeah.
come out and
come out.
to
Yes.
everybody. And how much damage was dealt to each one?
8.
8. Let me check these guys. Okay. And it's all of them?
Yes.
Nice.
All targets. Yes.
May I please?
You see 5 little things, 6 little things go out.
6 little
I think we
things.
should
Oh,
just-
Little blades.
I think we should just do all of our AoE
And it goes.
spells
Yeah.
And each of them, it just like hits them, like just kind of, and they each kind of like dot, yeah, just take it really, you know. And you hear a few grunts of pain from different people.
How many of these enemies are close?
All of them are close.
All of them are close. Okay.
So my question is, we don't have like
Do you wanna
a
go first?
distance. Like we don't have like How much?
Close is a distance.
No. What I'm trying to say is we don't have speed.
No, you can move to close for free.
And there's no attack.
Anything
of
past
opportunity.
that, you have to make a roll to do it.
Okay. I kind of want to move back slightly, just away from the dwarf.
Yeah, right now you're in the planetarium, by the way. So
Yeah.
There's kind of this like big
like
in the
chairs,
center
I
with
see.
like, yeah, so to describe the room, there's this kind of big holographic projection table directly in the center
Yeah, the
with
planet.
the large planet that you can see. And the planet's like 30 feet in diameter. Okay, so you can see the real detail. It's just kind of a big, like, one of the continents is just this like big kind of sprawling thing. One of them's kind of like,
I have more potential.
I don't know, like a square looking thing with like a little triangle in the bottom right. And there's just like auditorium seating,
Yeah.
like amphitheater seating all up the sides on pretty much all directions. But you guys are standing in the middle. So they could run out
I think it's
to
You succeeded again.
far range
Yes, you make
if
one
they want
roll,
to.
and it's depending
Yeah,
on
and I
their
can only
variation.
do.
So some you might
Okay.
succeed against, some you won't. But I think it's still just one roll.
It's fine. I'll just stay there to make it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
like,
you can stay where
if
you
it's a
are.
group, some of them are going to have
Yeah.
8 of it. Some
They don't
have
come back
10
to
of
me,
it.
so they'll just.
Right.
So do they have to be within close?
It really just says to conjure throwing
Yeah.
blades that strike an enemy close to you.
I'm pretty sure.
Any enemies close to you.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
And it says multiple blades in the thing.
It's just conjure throwing blades. Yeah.
Perfect.
Mhm.
All right, so the little what are they called? Hunter seekers in the
Yes,
no,
that would be perfect. Hunter
Yes.
seekers, and yeah.
that just hit a whole bunch of people. They all kind of grunt in pain as they get hit.
I just walk into the center mass of them, and I cast.
They're not all together.
No, but
They're
like
spread out.
I'm like close. I'm in close range with everyone,
Yeah.
and I cast fireflies.
Okay.
So I need to make a spell casting roll. Okay.
How does that one work?
Make a spell casting roll against any close enemies. On a success, spend hope to have the fireflies swarm them, doing 2d8 magic damage to all targets you succeed against.
Okay.
Do I have to spend a? Do I have to spend a hope for every person?
I don't
I
think
did-
so.
I
think
didn't
it's
do
just,
that.
I'm pretty sure it's just one hope.
You guys are
Okay.
spending the hope to do this, though.
Yeah.
She did.
Yeah,
Spend
I spent
hope to
2,
have
yeah.
the fireflies
Yeah,
swarm.
and gain one from the
swarm
Yeah, so
them.
it was like
so
in
yeah,
that.
It's just
so it's
all
just
of
one
them.
hope.
So one-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just one spell
You have
casting
to
roll,
succeed first.
which is instinct, right?
It'll have it next to it.
Whatever
Whatever
your-
your roll is.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
It'll
Depends
say
on
like
your
plus
class.
3 or
Mine said plus
+2.
3.
Put something on the action tracker, please. Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's a +2. Okay. 17.
Did we roll with hope?
19 with hope.
Oh, these get ticked down every time a player does something, so I'm going to change this to a D10. And then it's now on an 8.
Cool. Yeah. 17. Yeah, 19 with hope.
19 with hope, that will succeed.
Cool. So I just do 2d8 to everybody.
You get
All the
You
enemies.
get a hope too.
And I get a hope.
You could use
So
my-
I'm just going to keep my
And
hope
the
the same.
D6.
You could choose
Right.
to.
I'm going to use the d6 as well.
I didn't choose to.
Where's my d8s? I can't read. Okay.
Oh, I gotta find more D6s.
Okay. 14.
14 damage.
Yeah. To everyone. All enemies.
Sheesh.
Okay then.
Thank you for the d6, my friend. So, she shoots all these knives out, and I just calmly walk up closer to these people, and I click a button on my staff, and the top goes bink, and a small metal cylinder, like a small metal ball, pops out, explodes, and 6 things of fire just shoot at the people and catch them on fire.
They all kind of just, kind of scream in pain, and kind of begin patting themselves out.
You're on fire. And yeah.
If nobody else wants to, I have another AoE thing.
Do I need to move away for your AoE?
It just says I can target a group, so a target or a group. So I assume I could treat that. I assume they count as a group.
Yes, they count as a group.
We are slowly learning how to balance right
I'm trying
now.
to find it myself. Do you know, Will, what happens?
I already told you guys there's a whole bunch of encounters in here at varying like levels to see where the line is.
What happens if you gain a hope and you already have 5? Just nothing?
You don't get any more.
Okay.
You gotta use it or
Spend
lose
one,
it.
yeah.
Well, spending one I assume would be an action. I don't want.
But, I mean, we keep
I'll
going.
spend
You
it
have
anyway.
additional abilities, right?
I mean,
Like-
and it's not an action. Like you
I
can
will
go more
spend
than
it
once.
here to move it
You
down.
can do
Well-
more than one thing.
We're just treating it.
We're just treating it
Yeah,
like
that-
initiative,
Yeah.
just so we
Okay,
can
I
get
guess,
the handle on
I
it.
guess
but
that's true. So like I could do 2 things, but it only switches if I roll with.
fear.
So if I do
Fear,
something
yes.
that doesn't require a roll, it doesn't. There's no chance of it switching, right?
What?
If I do something that doesn't require a roll, there's no chance of it switching to the
Yeah.
enemy. Okay, what are your guys' armors? Your armor scores? Who has?
5.
3.
You 2 are 3.
Yeah.
Which one of these 2 am I closer to? I need to be able to touch them. Okay, I'll spend 1 hope and so you get a D6. Next time you spend an armor slot, you can add that to your armor.
Ooh, thank you.
That is really cool.
And then I'll do
Temporary
ice
hit points.
spikes. So it's similar, but it does less damage. Oh.
Uh-oh.
I'm glad I did that first.
Did you roll with fear?
Yes, it'll be a 14 with fear, but does that succeed?
That does succeed.
Okay, if I roll an attack roll with fear, I do an extra d6 damage.
Alright. Roll it.
And then I'm gonna add the d6 from.
Man, if we kill them all, we're not gonna get any information.
I'm adding the d6 from your thing, Jill.
We can
The
keep
rally.
them alive long enough.
I'm sure we can.
Not amazing. I don't have anything to re-roll that on this guy.
Probably the dwarf.
Yeah, for sure. No. 9 magic damage to all of them. And I pull out like a grenade. I twist it, I throw it in, and it bursts into shrapnel of ice spikes.
Oh my gosh. You need a dirty bomb.
It's like liquid nitrogen or something.
Yeah.
So they're on fire.
That's right!
Immediately, it just like flash.
Trailed by
freezes.
shards of ice.
That's what
How
we
much
call
damage was it?
flash burn.
9 to
9?
all of them.
To all of them?
Yes.
That is the exact amount. All of them just died.
Is there any way I can? Is there any way I can make like a I don't know what a medicine check would be on the dwarf to bring him back from death?
We can investigate ourselves. It's fine.
Yeah,
We don't know, we
so,
still have to roll up front.
Well,
That's
I'm going
also
to make
true.
a note that
We-
that doesn't
we-
work for encounter balancing.
The receptionist.
I think you just,
yeah.
you just need to know there's a lot of AoE.
Yeah.
A lot of AoE that's now been spent. No, these
No.
weren't like once per session.
No,
This is
no,
this is
there's-
spend a hope.
Mine was free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
That's a cantrip, bro.
Good enough.
Yeah, it's good
But
to know.
typically it only does a d6.
I will say, you guys hit a lot of like, had you rolled 1 lower, it wouldn't have worked. Like,
Yeah.
a lot. 14 was their kind of difficulty, and you guys hit exactly 14 at least twice. And I will say, 9 damage that you rolled was their exact major threshold,
Oh, nice.
where it dealt the exact amount that it did. Like, you guys,
Yeah.
I mean, it was great, don't get me wrong, but like, you guys,
I've heard it's different like that. They have major and minor thresholds too.
I don't know if there's like
yeah, each of these guys, so just since it's over, each of these guys had an attack modifier of +3, a difficulty of 14, a minor, major, and severe damage threshold at 6 hit points and 3 stress.
Oh, is that 6 for for John's character?
I guess so.
What's your character's name again? Sorry.
Hagen. Hagan.
Okay. There we go.
Hagen has bad eyesight.
6.
Yeah, he's got bad eyesight.
So, and just in case
Legally
anyone's
reason.
watching,
My eyes don't
cares, This was using, so they're tier 1. I was using tier 0 leaders. And I was trying it out if they had like at the same amount as the party, but if I had like a bunch of them, how that would go.
Right.
And apparently not very well.
Not good.
Noted for the other encounters.
You end up taking a stress though, right?
Me? Yeah. I got 1 stress.
Would you like me to help with that?
Sure.
Wait, okay, real
Oh,
quick.
you rolled a fear though.
I did roll with fear, yes.
Do you have, sorry, your,
Collect back
we
your
want to change the music back?
Oh, yeah.
to something more serene, as we murdered an entire research facility.
Yeah.
I'll spend 2 hope to get rid of your stress.
Okay.
Threw knives at him. Caught fire. Died in agony.
Yeah, so
And crumbling.
really what happened was
Yeah.
he so they each like pop out a sword from their van brace and begin like attacking people with laser swords. And then immediately you guys just like explode into action. She like dives to the ground, you know, throwing knives going from her freaking gauntlets. You chuck a grenade, you just like boom and hit everybody. And then it's over in like 3 seconds.
Live.
Wait,
Take all of your action back, please.
So, what was it?
That was my...
Oh, wait. Were both of them yours?
Yes.
Oh, right. We're not doing the thing.
I don't know if there's a common item we can use to revive someone, but I have a nomadic pack as a, what was it, Wanderborn? Psyche.
Revives really aren't a thing.
Okay.
I think
Thus
it's like
far.
higher level spells.
It's
Yeah,
like-
did
Yeah.
Dwarf Boy die in a blaze of glory?
They all died.
I think Resurrection
These
was
guys
like a
didn't get a.
They didn't get...
10th level.
They're not PCs.
Resurrection.
Oh, you can only do that as a... That would be...
Yeah.
I mean, that would be pretty cool if, like, the leader could die in a blaze of glory. That'd be awesome.
So mean, man. It's like you guys
We
are just
can
like
do it.
barely holding on to
Critical
life, and he just goes AOE attack and murders everybody right as he
Critical
dies.
success.
Oh my god.
That'd be nuts, man.
I mean,
Okay.
we can do it, you know?
So you guys are currently standing in the planetarium with this like, you know, big holographic planet just floating in the middle there.
Can
It's
we
fairly
look at-
dark in here, but like the planet itself kind of illuminates the room.
Can we loot their bodies?
Oh my gosh, I've corrupted you.
Loot that body!
How many caps do they got on them?
His
Loot
body's
that
just
body.
lying
Loot that
there, right?
Yeah, wait, what is...
Playing my flute
Is
with
this
I loot that
barter
kid's
system?
body.
Or, like...
Oh wait, no, there's a loot table in there.
No, not for
No,
getting loot.
I know what you mean.
I know that you're asking if there are caps. The thing about
caps,
using
just
caps
whatever.
in Fallout is that there's no centralized banking system, so why does everybody just agree that caps are a thing? I love Fallout, but like it makes no sense. Anyway,
He
Um,
said no cap.
no cap.
No cap. No cap.
No cap.
I've never felt so old as sitting there hearing no cap again.
No cap, bro.
I used that today with
Sorry,
someone.
bruh. No cap. I think bruh is dead. though. No cap.
Bruh is dead.
man.
Cap is
Bruh
dead.
is dead.
No cap, man.
No cap.
No cap.
It's
There's this girl on TikTok who does the, what's it called? Like, she's a teacher, and so she asks her 8th graders, like, what sayings are still in or what aren't.
Yeet.
yeet, definitely in.
I use yeet all the time.
Yeet's back on the menu,
Okay, so
boys.
you may loot the bodies. And I'm going
Yeah.
to be using the loot tables that are in here if I can find them.
I want that freaking laser sword, man.
How about we take a break while you do that?
Sure.
But I
Yeah,
can
now's a good time to
also-
take a break. So
I mean,
we'll take a quick break while I look through this big ass PDF.
Yeah.
And we're back with the loot
And
tables.
snacks.
All right. So if you'd like to loot, who would?
What's good the roll on it?
It would be 2d12.
What kind of roll?
Loot rolls.
I'm rolling.
Sense, maybe?
Nah, I'm not gonna make you guys do ability checks. It's just gonna be 2d12 to roll on the table.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So go right ahead.
Do you want the cumulative number, like the, or do you
So
want the?
there were six. Yeah, the cumulative number.
Okay.
Does hope or fear matter here?
Nope.
9.
All right. With
I
the
guess-
9,
Yeah, no.
you find a fire jar.
Nice.
There are 6
I
bodies.
got a 15.
It is a small. kind of glass jar that seems to hold a flame within it. You can pour out the jar to pour fire and instantly produce fire.
Once per long rest.
Yep, once per long rest.
How does it do shut? We'll get to that. We'll get to that. 10.
With a 10, you find a suspended
Right.
rod. A flat rod inscribed with runes. When it is activated, it is immediately suspended in place where it is. It cannot move, does not abide by the rules of gravity, and will remain in place until it is deactivated.
Oh my god.
Cool.
Found a
Movable
flat
rod. Nice.
I got a 14.
With a 14, you find armor-piercing ammunition.
Oh.
Nice.
When called piercing arrows in the thing, but it's armor-piercing ammo. You may add your proficiency to your damage roll 3 times per short rest when firing a bow.
15.
Yeah.
For the 15, you find a Valor Stone. It attaches to armor. It adds the following feature to armor that doesn't already have a feature: Resilient. Before you mark your last armor slot, roll a d6. On a 6, you use the armor without marking the slot.
Perfect.
We're going to call this a portable shield generator.
13.
Okay.
With a 13,
Yeah, it's one of those.
you find a companion case. A carrying case for a small animal companion. There is a dead rat inside.
Oh,
Oh.
Poor thing.
that's so sad.
Oh, never mind. While they are inside, the case and the animal are immune to all harm. You find a live rat inside.
It's a Pokemon ball.
Wait.
It's a
wait.
Pokeball.
Wait.
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 Remember when I talked about compensation?
There
Your
are
nose
6
is now
bodies. Can I
fixed.
do one more?
What'd you say?
There are 6 bodies. Can I do one more?
Sure.
Heck yeah.
Can I have that rat
12.
in the cage?
With
Now,
a
why do you
12,
want that rat?
I'm gonna talk to him.
You find a empty box.
Okay.
Sick.
That's so sad.
A little carrying case that is completely empty.
You know what? That's one more box that we didn't have.
Make a
It's an empty box on the table.
That's awesome. I don't know, man.
make an
That's
instinct
so
check.
funny.
Instinct. Okay.
Also, why did someone just carry it anyway?
Yeah.
Someone really loved their pet rat.
No, the empty box.
Oh.
Yeah, the rat scurries away as soon as you open the.
Oh, it's not. I'm not opening the cage. This rat is mine.
Oh. God damn it. Okay. 9,
Click.
10 with the 10 with fear.
10 with fear.
Yeah.
It's an empty box.
Okay.
Can I have that?
You want this box?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for the box.
Make an instinct check if you would like.
Instinct?
How does health work?
You
know
can
who-
spend 3 health to do it.
It's 3?
Oh no, spend a hope. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
a hope.
Okay.
Okay, I was like, dang.
You can
that's
spend
steep
3
price.
hope to do a tag team attack.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
now
So
that's
once
so.
per
Oh, wait, we
session.
could go. And then.
And then we're just. And then we're just Bowser?
Yeah,
Like.
then we're Bowser. Oh my god,
You're
we're
not
like
gonna make the roll?
fungy
Out
Bowser.
of fear.
Out of fear, what'd you roll?
7.
No, we're Mario. We become.
It seems just like an empty box.
I just stand on your shoulders and
What
you
is
just like,
it?
oh.
Just a box.
Is it?
As far as I can tell.
Well,
I
you
would-
currently find yourself inside the planetarium. There are several dead bodies around you. The fight that you made, seeing as how it did contain a grenade, was pretty freaking loud. So what would you like to do?
Can you go lock that door?
Yeah.
There's only one door
I
into this room.
I
Oh,
go
because
in
we had
and
no,
lock-
just kidding.
I go and lock that door.
Okay, well, it's the only door into the room.
The door's locked.
You did such a good job. Now let's unlock it and keep going deeper.
Alright.
You find yourself in a series of hallways with those same kind of black doors. Everyone make a perceive check if you would like.
Really quick, there wasn't a telescope in that room, was there?
No, there was not.
Okay.
Planetarium, not observatory.
Okay. Hard.
Oof, guys.
You said, perceive, okay?
16 with hope.
Bro, I rolled with hope one time. That's like 8 rolls.
I wanna go.
My
I
fear.
rolled with I've rolled with fear once.
10 with fear.
Now keep in mind, I did say if you would like, you don't have to.
I didn't roll.
Didn't roll.
A 13 with fear.
13 with fear.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
Can't talk.
It's a pep talk to all of us, okay?
What'd you roll with fear?
I didn't roll.
You didn't roll. Sorry, repeat
It was
what
the
everyone
last
rolled.
10.
I just got a
10, didn't hear anything. 13, didn't hear anything.
16.
16 with hope, right?
Yeah.
With a 16 with hope, you can hear that they're...
Wait. Can I use my nature to put my ear to the ground? I'm going to try to sense vibrations. And use...
You would have had to do that on the perceive roll.
Perfect. No worries.
But in the future, you totally can. You can hear that there are people on kind of so you're currently kind of standing in a hallway that kind of tees off. You guys came in and turned right to go into. I'm sorry. You guys came in and turned left to go into the planetarium. There is currently a T that you are looking at. If you turn right, you'll go back the way you came. If you turn left, you'll go the other way.
Can I hear something in which direction?
Both directions.
Oh, both. Okay.
You just hear people milling around. You can't quite hear if there's like
Hold on. Keep going.
anything else.
I'm gonna,
If they have like if they know what's going on or anything.
can I
I
Do
will say that I
uncanny
hear
disguise?
people in both directions.
What?
can I do uncanny disguise?
I have a disguise too. I have the ability.
You may make a finesse check to disguise yourself.
I'll give you a hope.
Hers
So-
is just an ability.
It's ability.
Oh, it's just an ability.
Yeah, she just prepares it. She marks a stress and then makes a decision.
And I don the facade of a humanoid you can picture clearly in your mind.
You may. You will take a stress and then use.
I'm going as the dwarf.
There you
Cool.
go.
Your armor seems to kind of like ripple for a moment as a holographic field projects over you to create a very realistic version of Rogus.
I should have hid Rodus's body before we left.
I'll do a random one of the guards you called in. I'll adjust my appearance. to
Sounds
look like-
good. Your armor ripples as well.
Which
I'll,
direction?
I'll close the door behind us.
Sounds good. Where'd you guys like to go?
Left or right? Left, I guess.
We're going deeper,
He
right?
said the lab was down the stairs where we came from. So I think,
Maybe we could walk ahead and pretend to be them.
yeah, but you can't see very well.
I can see just fine. That was the screen.
That's right! That's right, it was! It was a fucking screen!
Actually, you can't see well.
Yeah, man. You were right.
We can just.
That does raise a good point, though. Do you want to go?
I think we
The
should
lab.
go down.
Oh, we
I
can
think
just.
the other spot was the
I
dormitory.
will spend a fear to have a group of people come in from the left side of the hallway. They'll kind of a group of. I mean, they all look fairly different, but they're all dressed in lab coats, same as before. Will kind of come up and be, Rogus, we heard some sort of disturbance, almost like a
It's
explosion.
it's
What's going on?
it's Scottish.
You all will notice
I can't do
without
Scottish. Not
without
yet.
any sort of check that all of them are missing one eye. Again, about half and half.
Man, do we just sit here and blind them?
I am going to.
Rogus, what's
Hold
going
on.
on?
I'm going to spend a hope.
Oh no.
Take an advantage on a roll because I know I'm going to be deceiving or tricking them. So
Yep.
I'm just going to automatically do that. Fuck, guys, I don't know what I'm going to say. Seems like the planetarium equipment is malfunctioning, but should be fine now. We're going to continue our tour. I'll deal with it later.
Make a presence check.
Yes,
Yeah.
with advantage.
Advantage.
Well, how does that work? Just
Just
D-
roll.
D6.
all right, all boys,
2d12
out of the
and
kiddie
a
pool.
d6.
Yep, 2d12, 2d12 and a
Can I use
d6.
yours?
If you'd like to use another
D6.
hope, to like use an experience or something, you can.
No, like the D6 that you use.
Oh, you could, yeah.
I'm going to use that too.
You could probably, yeah.
Did you roll with fear
No,
again?
I rolled with hope.
Hey!
10, 15, 19, 20.
Well, oh.
With hope or with fear?
With hope.
Okay.
What'd you do?
You crit, didn't
Do
you?
you see what's on there?
Well, unfortunately, I confirmed it with several people. Damn it!
That's pretty wide. Yeah.
Rogus, I thought you had a different accent.
I wasn't trying to.
I
use
know.
It. No.
No,
Above
I know
table,
that above table you didn't. I'm saying that your character also screwed up. You failed the roll. Is what I'm saying. I thought you had a different
I'm just
accent.
coming down
Are you a little
with a code. Cold.
taller?
Taller. Are your
Kind of
eyes okay?
Look around at each other.
Eye.
This is ridiculous.
Is your eye okay?
Perhaps you're not feeling well like me.
And hey, weren't there? One of them kind of looks back at the rest. Weren't there more people in the
Yep,
group?
still working on the planetarium.
Can I make a?
I think I'll go check.
I
But-
will backstab.
Another combat.
What is this?
How many people are there?
Like, how many people are there?
Let me roll, shall I?
I'm about to click this
Yeah, let's
button.
figure that one out first.
This was laboratory hallways.
Just shatter the jar of fire.
I don't think you can do that. Who else had freaking 3 armor? You. I'm gonna touch you. I'm touching
It's
you.
me.
There are only 3 people.
I'm backstabbing.
Yeah, I'm spending a hope you get a d6 to your next armor.
Rose home place, man.
I want to do this before the combat.
So you're just gonna sneak attack immediately. You're gonna attack. All right.
Yep.
What do you do?
It's gonna just have to be regular dagger damage. Or have a dagger attack towards the person that was addressing me.
Yeah. Let me get this guy's thing up. Just gonna call.
I need to use a hope experience to get this fucking top back on this pretzel thing. Oh god.
Pretzels.
Oh, we'll remember to put the fear in action track on the screen this time.
Fucking course.
So it's one. So it's
Oh, that's why. God damn it! This thing, one of the PDF things is broken, and I grabbed it wrong.
So is it 2d8 stuff? Technically? For this attack? Because I've added. Dagger's a d8, and then sneak attack is a d8. So this is 12, 13, 14, 15. Technically 16, because I've added experience. Okay.
You spent that whole thing.
Yep. Hope for the experience.
Yeah, give me just one sec. I grabbed the wrong stat block because the link was broken. Yeah, so we have 3 of these guys. Okay. Let me pull up the battle music. Roll to hit. 16. With a 16, that will hit. What do you do?
Let's see. I will. Slunk into the shadows very quickly. Hop out right next to him. And I will stab him.
Shadows in a hallway?
Are there shadows in the hallway?
No.
Okay.
It's very well lit.
Darn.
It's incredibly well lit.
It's
a
lit.
hallway.
Sometimes the hallways are lit.
I described the hallway as lit. Lit as fuck, bro.
It's lit, dude. Hey, man. It's real lit in here.
Okay, anyway. I'll stab him with one of my daggers.
Alright, so describe how your technological dagger comes out and stabs this dude. And then how much damage do you do?
I got these like metal, what's this called?
Belt?
Belt, yep, I got one of those. The word belt would not come to. I have a metal belt,
Okay.
and so there I have all of the daggers and stuff underneath the cloak I'm wearing, and so I'll just like
Just pop one out and just
It'll
go
just, like,
straight at this dude. Roll damage.
11.
With an 11.
There's no pluses, so. I think this is just to the roll itself. Yeah, I thought so.
With
But I
an
can
11,
also-
you kind of slash across this dude's chest, and he kind of just staggers back as you see it begins to well blood.
Nice.
Put a thing on there.
Yeah, so for next time, I have quick, which is mark a stress to attack an additional target in range.
Yeah,
That would have already had to have happened, right? Like me saying that I'm going to use
you
quick.
can do that now if you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I-
Did you roll with fear or hope, by the way?
With hope.
Cool.
So I'm gonna bring that back.
You can do that now if you want.
And then
We're still learning, you know. And this system's pretty like flowy, so I think it's okay.
Where did I get the stress from? Well, he took it away.
It should just be named Daggerheart at the DM's discretion.
Yeah, that's what it was. The disguise.
Literally everything.
So
is
I'm
at
gonna
the
add a
DM's
little
discretion.
stress.
So
Add 1 stress.
on this, would you say it's the same attack or a new attack?
I think it would be a new
it's
attack.
I think it would
This
say
is
the
quick.
ability.
In brackets, mark stress to attack an additional target in range.
Make a new roll.
I got 2 4s.
That's a critical
That's a crit.
success.
That is a crit.
Crap, dude.
So on a crit, on an attack, you gain a hope, clear a stress. You also deal extra damage equal to the maximum value of your damage dice. So so roll damage and then add the maximum value.
Okay. Is that a 7 or 9? Okay. That's a 1. Okay, so 9, 10, 11, 12 damage.
She's rolling 2d8s, is it 16
So you add
or
16.
8? Okay.
Yeah, so 16. 20. Yep.
So 20 total. This is against a different dude.
Yes.
So yeah, so you, describe what you do, really.
So sit there, dagger,
Yes, you
stab
you
one
hit-
guy,
Stab the one guy. He kind of, takes it.
switch my grip,
Mm-hmm.
backhand swing towards the next guy next to him,
Yep.
and then that's what
Yeah, you
happens.
plunge it into his side, and he, "Ugh," as you rip it out, and a trail of blood follows. Oh yeah, no, that'd be 1 action, huh? All right.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want your
Okay.
Because you spent the stress.
you want your your little
There
countdown?
would
Nope,
be
no
no point
countdown
in
for
the
this one.
ability if it was
It's just
2
be
actions.
another action.
Yeah.
Another attack.
Go ahead.
I know what it is. Anyway,
Can I do a thing?
do
Yeah.
Yes.
Go crazy.
I'm gonna spend a stress, or I'm gonna mark a stress to use my tongue to hit someone in the face.
Let's do it.
You're done.
Yeah, I have a long
That's so
tongue.
good.
I can use
Cannot
it
love.
to deal
Makes sense.
1d12 damage, physical damage.
God damn!
Okay, so
It's a D12.
attack roll.
There's
D12.
things to do D20 damage in this.
Oh, and I still have a
You
d6
have to
from you.
realize that doesn't
Okay.
do all that as much.
I'm gonna use that.
No, for
Using
sure.
it to hit.
Yeah. Oh shoot. Okay, so
Oh,
6,
no.
7, 13 with fear. Plus
13.
6. So 21.
What's the plus 6?
No. The
Is-
d6 from him.
Oh, you rolled the d6?
Yeah.
Okay, so a 13 plus 6 is
19.
19.
Oh my God.
That will hit. But with fear, so I get to go next.
Yeah.
And you can do add a fear counter.
I'm sorry. Okay. Well,
So much fear
Yeah,
to
just
spend.
dropped it.
So you got
I
fear
was saying
in
oh no
combat,
because he gets to
and
go.
then you get to go next.
Roll damage.
that was it. Okay.
Oh, it made it.
One,
It made it on
12.
the.
Oh, I need to read this, dude.
Bruh.
That's average.
That's a
That's
2.
good. Oh, I thought you
So are
said
you going,
6.
which one are you going after? So there are 3 dudes right now.
Probably, I mean, I don't know if one's closer to me or like. Maybe.
Just hit the one in front of me and the one right beside him.
Yeah, so you hit the guy who hasn't taken any, the guy who took the first hit, and the second hit.
Maybe, I mean, probably the first guy she hit, maybe I'll say like I caught him with my tongue. Like slapped him and then
So the third guy? I'm sorry. I missed
the
it.
first guy.
The first guy?
Yeah,
Alright.
so after she
How much
stabbed
damage
him,
did you deal?
2. Like how many more?
Two damage.
You have any pluses to that?
Okay, so he
No.
spends 1 stress from that.
This is so sad.
So yeah, he just kind of like takes it across the face and is like, what?
But can I like also grab him at this hit or no? Is that because it says I can use it to use my
Pull him in.
long, powerful tongue to grab onto things close to you, but also.
You can grab him.
Okay.
I don't know what grabbing does necessarily.
I don't know. I figure
Is it like
I can
grapple?
hold him still.
I don't think there. I mean, I looked in the conditions. I don't think there was like a grapple.
There's a restraint.
Is it? But does it say that it restrains it?
No, it does not.
I would say that if you wanted to like grab an object or something and like pull it towards you, you could do that with your tongue.
Does he have like weapons on him?
They all have gauntlets.
Okay, can I
Pull it off of his arm.
can I pull it off of his arm or no?
Go.
No.
Okay.
However, he is going to take his gauntlet, and instead of a slot popping open and a sword coming out, instead the entire thing, his entire fist, will just turn into like this big cylinder, and
God.
he's just gonna slam it straight down onto your tongue.
He's like they're like Power Rangers.
Okay, so I'm gonna
They like transform.
I have the I
One-eyed
see it
Power
coming ability. So oh wait, no, that's a ranged attack. Huh. Yeah, I don't know if I have
I
any.
need to check, when do I go, or when do I stop going?
Did you get 2 actions?
I think you have to spend fear each thing you do.
No, I spend these.
Oh, you
That's
spend
what it
an
is. I
action.
spend these.
Okay.
And I can just go till I want to stop. So, yep, so he's going to make a roll. What is your evasion?
Let me see. Where did it go? Oh, it's 14.
Well, with a 21, he will hit. So, yes, he's going to take his,
L is in here.
I thought the door
kind
was
of,
shut.
nope.
It is definitely
Oh,
not.
she opened it. I'm
There
pretty
is
sure.
Oh, hi, cat.
There's 2 cats in here. Oh,
There's
shit.
2 cats in here.
Do we get like DMP where if the cats come on the table we get like special consequences or
I am allergic to cats, so negatory.
Alright, is where L is?
So he's going to take his kind of cylinder thing and just slam it on your tongue,
Yeah, that's her.
straight into the ground, and deal 19 physical damage.
Jesus.
I rolled really high.
Okay. So that's.
Who's touching my leg?
It's me.
You said 19?
it was also you did.
Alright.
Maybe I can do an armor slab.
Sorry.
This ain't getting cut out this time.
No, people get to watch us search for cats.
No, because I've been
Oh.
narrating what happens this whole time.
John gave me a thing for, I get to do a d6
Yeah,
armor
if
thing.
you use your armor to reduce damage, you can do another d6, yeah.
Yeah, so you may now spend an armor slot to reduce the damage by an amount equal to your armor.
Plus the D6.
Plus the d6?
Plus his D6.
Plus his d6. That's what you reduce it by.
So, okay, sorry.
So you spend an armor slot.
Yes.
Okay, you should have like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Successful.
So-
And then to reduce the damage by an amount equal to your armor score.
Oh, okay.
You may then roll a d6
Mm,
to
And
reduce
add
it
to your
further.
armor score, yeah.
okay. Add it to my armor score?
Yes,
but for,
just
but
for
just
this.
for this one.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Hey!
6.
Okay, so what's your
9.
armor score?
So it's 3.
So for a total of 9, so you can reduce it to 10 damage.
Okay.
So expend the armor slot,
Yes.
and then and then you take 10 damage. So mark the correct amount of hit points.
Okay.
That should be 1 or 2.
That's
I don't
probably
think.
major, yeah.
Yeah, you took major damage there.
Okay, so after using an armor slot and the dice, the damage after armor is 7, so I mark 1 hit point.
Yep.
Heck yeah. Okay. That's
Nice.
what we're doing.
And then the one that got the stab in the side is going to do the same thing and just punch at Ophelia. Okay.
Ophelia. Did you do that again?
Yes.
Okay. Suck.
I don't think DMs can crit on this one. Like, really? I think it just counts as a 20.
It doesn't count as a
Saturday.
crit.
That's kind of sad.
Yeah.
I mean, if I
Come
get to
on,
do
man.
it, then why
We're
can't you
beating the
do
shit
it?
out of you. Why wouldn't you be able to beat the shit out of us?
Yep, the only critical here is considered a rolling 2. It does not, like rolling 20 does not count as a critical.
Alright.
Yep. So either way, I rolled a 22 to hit. That will hit. So he's going to slam at you with his Warhammer Gauntlet and deal 16 damage. As he takes, as it kind of encases around his hand, just slams it against the side of your head.
I'm trying to decide how I want to deal with this. Both.
I'm actually going to
Is
spend
it one per turn?
4 of these to give myself another 2 actions.
Okay, I'm gonna use an armor slot. So I will only take 11 damage.
Or is that the reverse?
So you spent 2 of our actions doing those
Oh,
things,
yeah,
right?
yeah, I take 2
Then
HP,
you're
yes.
buying
I'm
2
buying
actions
more actions
with 4
by
fear.
spending fear. Yeah.
Cool.
I want to make sure I got that conversion. It might be the opposite, but I think it's that way.
2 through the 4 actions of the town.
It would be, but I just want to make sure. Oh wait, I did this right here.
Wait, so did you use Caitlin's die? Then?
Yes,
Yeah.
I can take action using 2. Oh, I can interrupt PCs that way. Oh, that's cool. Okay.
But you only take
So-
the amount of actions you spend.
Yeah. But, so I just spent 4 fear to get an additional 2 actions.
actions.
So I'm just going to keep going.
Cool.
The one who just slammed Ophelia is now going to battering ram to charge at what's your character's name again?
Raishi.
Raishi,
Yeah.
and is going to battering ram.
Hey man, I didn't do anything.
Wait, what?
Shawl?
Oh, never mind. That doesn't work against people. Never mind. That's a different thing.
Huh.
He's just gonna walk over to you and slam you.
I didn't do anything.
Yet. Does a 17 hit?
Probably. Hold on. I'm so
I
sorry.
don't know if it's possible to have an evasion there.
No, of course not. Why would? No, yeah, hit. You hit me.
Okay.
I keep wanting to look
Yeah.
for like
That will be
in like
18
in like
damage.
not bonus actions,
As
but
he
like
just
reactions.
runs at you and kind of like hammers
Oh, yeah,
straight
Forget
down
I
on
gave
your
you a
head.
d6.
I feel that.
Okay,
Yeah, I keep wanting to
so
look for these
I'm gonna
reactions.
burn an armor slot.
The worst part is we're
So
only
I
able to
take
use it until we have that much.
15,
Yeah.
right? Because it's -3.
And then
My
you can
armor.
also subtract.
And then I'm gonna subtract a d6 that he gave me before
Yep.
combat started. That's 5, so that's
Dude,
8.
So dead.
10.
The
It takes
rolls-
10 damage, so I take major damage and I mark 2 HP.
Yep. So he just kind of runs in and slams, and then what
Right.
do you do to negate it?
What does your d6 look like? The
Your
armor,
what
the
ability?
armor
I
buff.
would have like added a plate to your armor or something. like
Okay,
that, yeah.
so he tries to hit me for a lot, and it's gonna go straight into my heart, and nanobots from him go and cover my armor again, and it just goes bink, and it hits me just a little bit, not deep enough to kill me.
So it
but-
just slams straight into you, and like the nanobots just like everywhere. 'cause
yeah,
they're
and then
now
they
destroyed.
get destroyed.
All right, and then I will spend my last action to have the last guy who has taken no damage to go straight for the lawyer. He doesn't like lawyers.
How did you know he's a lawyer?
You're wearing a suit.
Who wears a suit in the wasteland? Lawyers.
And he is going to roll a 15.
Also,
Okay.
sorry, I did my HP wrong. I needed to mark 2 slots, so
Okay.
just figured I'd declare.
He's going to run at you and again do a hammer fist straight to the head, dealing 18 damage.
Ooh.
Jeez.
That's. I feel like that's severe damage for all of us.
I'm gonna use an armor
But
slot.
severe damage.
Yeah, that was wild.
Why are you doing the math in your head?
18 minus 5 is 13. 13 is less than 15.
No, I meant I haven't seen you use the damage calculator.
I just did it.
Okay.
You're good.
Okay, so he runs in and slams you on the side of the head, and it will return back to you guys. What would you like to do?
I will spend 2 hope
Oh,
Go ahead.
yeah.
to do Rain of Blades again.
Yeah, we're just gonna take turns AoE blasting them again.
I don't think I'm useful here.
I can't roll with hope to save my life, so I can't really do anything.
Well, do you have abilities to
I can smack someone for a D8.
Yeah.
And I'll use another
Also can
hope.
smack
How
someone
much
for a
hope can you use
Yeah,
at
I
once?
think we can all smack someone.
One per ability.
Ah, okay.
Or like
Cool.
you can use one ability at a
Yeah.
time, if that makes sense.
So I'm just gonna do it all 3 of them again.
So you can't use, so if it's like, use a hope to get +1 to whatever, you can't do that 3 times. You can do that once.
Yeah.
But you can use 3 different hope abilities hypothetically at the same time
If you have enough hope for it.
if you have enough hope, and it's really kind of case-by-case basis. If it's like, attack this person by spending a hope, you can't do that and attack
Yeah.
another person as the same action.
Okay.
But that kind of makes sense.
Yep. I rolled with hope,
Perfect.
Nice toss.
but it's not gonna hit, so
Okay, what'd you roll?
8.
I still get a whole point.
Was that with the Rain of Blades thing? So, describe what happens.
Similar like last time, they're all going to shoot out like they normally will, and yet this time probably sounds like they missed.
Yeah, so this time
So they'll go into
they
the
all,
walls behind them
like see them
instead.
coming and they just like matrix
Matrix.
dodge out of the way a little bit. What'd you like to do? That's a question of the group.
Oh,
I have a heal as well if someone needs it.
I also have a heal. Should I keep it? Who's real hurt?
I can't tell if I'm
The
hurt
heal
or
won't
not.
be a spellcast roll,
To
so
be honest.
it won't really cost anything.
I'm good, I'm still.
I have
Mine's
2
a roll.
HP marks.
Out of
6,
okay, you're probably all right.
so I
yeah.
think I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm
I
gonna.
mean, if nobody else has anything, I have.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Do you want to do it? I'll do my AoE first, but I'm more likely to roll with. I'm shit at rolls, so.
I mean, theoretically,
Just
the
roll.
chances of
Just
go
roll.
ahead.
Okay.
Theoretically.
Roll it.
Fireflies again, baby. Yeah, that's
Action. What action?
Hold on.
16 with fear to hit.
That will hit.
Cool.
And that's against
Everyone.
everyone?
Yeah.
That will hit everyone.
Okay, so you take 2d8. You take 9 damage.
9
Everybody
damage.
takes 9 damage.
Well, I will spend a fear. What happened to my pencil?
You don't have to spend a fear, bro. It's your turn.
But you're.
I put it directly in front of me, of course. So, that will mark each of them down 1 hit point.
Nice.
That ends up being mitered in.
They will now use their Bloody Reprisal ability. So, I gain a fear from you rolling with fear.
Yep.
You put an action thing there. I will spend 2 of them for 2 of them to make their Bloody Reprisal attack. One of them will go at you for the Fireflies ability.
Yeah.
That is a 20 to hit. Dealing a whopping 10 damage.
Wait. HP. There it is. You said you dealt me 10 damage?
Yep.
And then if I mark off an armor slot, I can
You can
take
reduce
that down to 7. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
I'll bring it down to 7.
So he comes in, so he just like gets hit with the fireflies, like waves him away, and just like smacks you in the head as best he can.
Ow. What?
Yeah.
That's
Okay. You can also, this is a back and forth description.
Oh, I mean, I can't really do anything. He just smacked me over the top of the head, and now I'm dizzy.
All right. And the second one will go straight at Ophelia.
Okay.
Rolling a 11 to hit.
Don't miss.
How
First
do you
miss.
miss?
How is he
How
coming
does
after
it miss? Yeah,
How
how
is
do you-
he coming after me?
So he gets hit with the fireflies and is just like waving, like almost just like to just try and like smack.
I will, like, block and just move his arm away.
You just like karate his arm
Yeah.
out of the way. And I believe that brings it back over to me anyway. So the one who you just karate out of the way is going to come at you again. Or going to attempt to.
So wait, did you spent a fear to
So
do that?
I spent 2 fear for 2 of them that were hit to make
Right.
their bloody reprisal move.
Cool.
So I spend a fear when they mark 1 or more hit points to immediately make a Warhammer attack against the attacker. Oh, against the attacker. I could have only done that once then. Luckily I missed that one. So I'm going to put a fear back, and then that didn't happen. It
Yeah.
would have been against the attacker only. I apologize. I'm also still learning.
Am I getting hit again?
No.
You got hit the one time.
Okay.
Now one of them's going to
Yeah.
go at you, and fuck it, we'll use the same roll.
Okay.
And you can, so he's just going to come at you, except not. He's going to just come straight at you, and you will karate dodge out of the way. Who's this?
Sorry.
And then
Reading abilities right now.
one of them,
Yeah.
the one who hates lawyers is just going to go up against the lawyer again.
Okay.
And we'll roll a 7.
Oh, that misses.
How do you dodge?
You're like, I object.
He's
The
just,
fist is coming at me.
dude, it's just coming at you, and he just goes, what? And that will shoot it back over to you. Come on, dude, give me something.
Okay.
Whose was this again?
Mine.
I'll
Sorry.
open up a little slot on the side of my suit. This little briefcase is gonna unfold the briefcase. Pull out this lightsaber. I'm just gonna slash it.
Laser sword, come on.
Oh, sorry. Saber of light.
Saber
What
of
the heck?
laser.
You just monopolized my old mat.
Pressure DM.
Did you roll the fear?
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I
it's
guess you
freaking
did.
impossible, bro.
That's
At least he
insane.
only gets 1 action. And
You rolled the fear again?
Yeah.
I'm done. I need to stop.
What'd you roll?
Actually,
You need to switch
I
your fear
rolled an
die.
11 to hit. But instead of you gaining a fear, I'm gonna give myself a stress.
Nice.
How do you do that?
You don't get a fear.
Oh, I don't get
I gain a stress, but technically I have my damning ability is whenever I roll a fear, I may choose to mark a stress instead of the DM gaming fear.
Cool.
Nice, dude.
So you pull out the sword and swing, and you just whiff it, man. Well, I guess I should ask how you would like to whiff it.
How I would like to whiff it.
How do you want
Yeah.
to
How do
I
you
grab
describe
it, and I try to swing at it, and I just fumble. It just falls out of my hand. Just
Falls out of my hand.
goes straight through the core of the earth. You know?
He's gonna look straight.
perfectly
He's
vertical?
gonna look straight at you and just attempt to kill you.
That would leave it at us though, right? Because you took the stress to not
Yes.
get the fear?
No,
He still rolled
I
with fear.
still roll with
Oh,
fear.
So it still
He
goes
just
to his
doesn't
turn.
gain a fear, yeah.
God
Dude,
damn.
I'm rolling amazing today.
Give me that dice. You don't get to use that anymore.
Roll a
He's
21.
gonna roll his 20
Where's
with
dice
whatever he
rehab? Give us
puts
back
in there.
dice rehab.
It's dice jail now.
21 to hit.
I said that's what the hell?
How the hell, dude? I just rolled a natural 20 with your die. You don't get this back.
Let me grab it real
Yes.
quick. I'm gonna hold on to this for like 10 minutes.
So he slams at you. You
What?
just like drop your sword and he just goes bonk for 10 damage.
Alright.
I'll mark off another armor slot to take 1 HP.
All right, how do you do so? Like describe it.
What the hell?
The fact that she's rolling good with it is saying something.
I rolled an
As he's
19.
slamming down, I'm going to pull up my little inflatable briefcase
That's a
and
three.
hold it up to
There
block
we
some
go.
of the damage as it comes down.
A slight crack
Yeah.
runs through your briefcase.
No.
I'll fix it later.
And it's back to you guys. We can just be zoomed in on this
So-
fight if you
Civil
want.
suit.
Are the doors to nearby hallways open?
No.
Okay. And is like how big is the room? Is far range like possible in this room if it was like the edge of it, or?
We're in the hallway, right?
You guys are in a hallway. So I mean, like the end
Oh,
of the
we're
hallway is
we're in
far
the hallway.
range.
Okay. Okay, but if I had an ability that pushed too far range, I could.
What do you mean, like push someone to
I
far
have
range?
yeah, it's called power push. I blast them back to far range.
Yeah, you blast them down the hallway.
But then they would have to make a roll to get back to us, right?
Yeah.
At that point, though, they could also.
Well, but it counts as an action
to.
to do that.
Yeah, but
so
it's, or they could
Just
just
as a
flee.
part of their action.
I'm
If they fail the
pretty
roll,
sure
they
it
don't
counts
get
as an action to do that.
I don't think so. I'll double check, but I don't.
But
I think it's
also-
as a part of your action.
You could just go run and get more people.
I
I think
yeah.
we leave no survivors.
I concur.
Well, I mean, I assumed they would come back up, but I would only do that if it took an action.
Let me check. I sure thought, and you know,
I read that it does because I was. I could be wrong.
so they would have to make an ability check to get here safely. Okay.
Could you just push them into the wall and deal a little extra damage?
That would be up to him. The ability just says blast. it
Okay,
back
so
to
you
far.
guys can do it, but I can't. So, adversaries activated by the GM can generally move to a location within their close range and still act, like making attack grabs is important. If they want to move any further than that, it takes their whole activation to do so, but they don't have to make an agility roll.
So it would take an action, but they don't.
Yeah,
roll.
you guys get to do it as a part of your action
with a roll.
with a roll.
Okay.
And if you fail the roll, you only get partway there, or I get to go before you get there.
Cool.
So is it worth pushing one of them away for potentially losing a turn?
I think they're just gonna run and grab some other people. And
I
then
was
we're
just
gonna
gonna
have more
dagger
people to
again.
fight.
So we want to keep them close then?
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'll just eat another ice grenade.
Okay.
Bring it out!
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Action.
yeah. It's a plus 3. Yeah, 19 with hope.
19 with hope will succeed. Which guy are you going at?
All of them take D6.
Oh, right, they all take
yeah.
a D6.
Ice grenade. 6!
6! That is the exact amount you needed for each of them to take 1 hit point.
6. It's like they take stress unless I roll max at that.
So, one of them is going to use his bloody reprisal.
Yep, come at me, bro.
Alright, I'm now using Ethan's dice to be clear. Alright, a 17 hit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Will's just got.
That's more than double my evasion.
He's just got the hands of God right now. Just roll.
I rolled really high.
Holy fuck, dude!
22 damage.
Oh my god. We're dead.
We'll be fine.
So extremely dead.
I can get that down to major. Right? Yeah. So it's the number or above, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll spend an armor slot to bring it down 8,
Okay.
which brings me to 14. And I'll spend my D6 to bring it down to 10, which is still major. So I'll take 2.
Nice. Okay, so you will. So the grenade hits, and he just like
There's still major.
takes it, looks you dead in the eye, and just attempts to hammer you. What do you do?
I had to take it straight to the face.
Take
and
it
I
straight-
hobble back to my feet.
It's just boom. Oh, God. Hobble
This old
back.
guy's taking a beating.
What'd you like to do?
This is elderly abuse.
Yeah, that was with hope, so somebody can do something.
Yes.
I wanted to smack somebody with my staff real quick.
All right, roll the hit. Against which guy?
Who looks the most hurt?
There is one of them who's just been taking hits consistently every time.
Okay, yeah, I'll go after him.
This is all in such close range that they're all basically identical.
Cool. Guys.
Well, I
Guys, it's
knew I
bad.
should have gone first.
Guys, it's bad.
Action.
You did already.
Fuck. Okay, I mean that's 16 to hit
Fear?
That will hit.
with fear.
Cool. That will hit though.
No.
Yeah.
Roll damage.
It's just a single D8.
Against the dude who's been hit the worst.
7 damage.
7 damage.
Plus 2. Oh, you did.
5.
Yeah, you got it.
I think I did math.
Okay. You're
So
I
you-
knew it was plus 2.
Alright, describe what you do against this dude.
Hey man, don't do that. Whack! I just smack him on the shoulder real quick.
He goes, ugh. Yeah, I will. Turning to-
Bloody reprisal.
Said, no, you.
Bloody
No.
replies, well.
Did you roll above a 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got me.
8 plus 4 is 12 damage.
12 points of damage. Hold on, let me see. I have 1 armor slot left, and that is major damage. Yeah, I'll mark off an armor slot. And no, that won't even bring it down past major. So yeah, I'll just take it.
How do we get armor slots back? Long
On a
rest?
rest.
Okay. Or rest in
So
downtime.
he goes, you go, don't do that, bonk. He goes, yeah, I will, and slams you. Whack. In fact, I'll do it again.
Oh no. Hey guys. Hey guys.
Are you at one?
It's okay. I rolled a 10.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
How does it... I don't know. How do you even come back in this game?
Dude, well, you might do the death thing.
I mean,
do
if
that
you
thing.
succeed-
You get to choose what happens when you die.
That's severe, but I can bring it down to major, but I'm dead.
Either way.
Either way, I have 1 HP left.
All right. So in fact, I'll do it again, and slams you down into the ground.
all 3 of these guys are still
As you
Yeah.
drop to 0, what do you do?
I can take a stress to be at 1 H. What has that
No,
work?
so you have 3 options.
Yeah.
So let me
Blaze
pull,
of Glory.
Let me pull. I know that's the one that like.
So you Blaze of Glory, you get a critical success, and then you immediately die.
Die. Right.
Die.
Yeah.
Dead. Gone.
Yeah.
Forever.
You
Away.
can choose to go unconscious, and then you're out of the fight, but you live.
Right.
And then you take a scar, or I forget exactly the third option.
So okay, yeah. So embrace death, go out in Blaze of Glory. Avoid death and face the consequences. So you jump unconscious, roll your fear die. If the value is equal to or under your level, take a scar.
Okay. That's 2.
And a
Equal
scar
or under.
A scar is like you permanently get rid of 1 hope slot.
Oh.
Or you could risk it all. Roll your duality dice. If hope is higher, you stay on your feet and clear an amount of stress, clear an amount of hit points and or stress equal to the value of the hope die. However,
Roll
you
for it.
decide to split it up. Or if your fear die is higher, you die. If you crit, you come back at full.
Dude.
Roll
seems
for
so
it.
fun at that point.
Yeah, I'll roll for
So you
it.
can come back at full HP if you roll a 12 on your hope die?
If you crit.
If I crit with
Meaning
anything.
two.
Or if you roll a 12 and
But-
Because you said
hope
gain
die.
equal to your hope die if you roll higher.
Yes, I guess you're right.
But if I roll lower than. If I roll
So,
a 2
okay.
or lower on my fear die, I just.
If your fear
If
die
your
is
is
higher,
higher.
you die.
Yeah,
If
Oh, I have to
your-
roll below my
it's,
level?
It's like 50.
No.
No,
It's just whether or not it's just a
Listen
straight
to what I'm
roll.
saying. Listen to what
That's,
I'm saying.
sorry.
that's for the other
If
thing.
you
Straight
roll you roll both dice.
Right.
If your hope die is higher, you live. If your fear die is higher, you die.
Okay.
That's it.
Past that, we'll discuss the math.
Man.
No one look. No one
Is
look.
that what you're going for?
No one avert your eyes.
I think I it's either Blaze of Glory
Do
or
this.
this.
This is better.
I like this.
Right. No look.
Alright.
Hey, hey,
Oh my
Goodbye.
god.
That's a 9 and a 5.
As he slams his fist into your skull and caves in your brain, what are the final thoughts that go through your head?
Hammer.
Not all. I'll see you tomorrow.
Can I add some flavor?
That's what I was asking
Okay,
for.
he smashes my skull in and gets
no.
blasted with spores.
Oh.
Alright, I'm here for it. He
Cool.
just gets covered in spores and kind of staggers back.
Can I roll to infect him?
No.
Oh my god, that'd be so good.
And just beat
stress.
him?
Oh,
I'm gone.
Cordyceps.
That's it.
gone.
We'll have you make a new character next time.
Yeah, that's fine.
Until then, feel free to stay. You can be like a spirit or something and commentate.
Yeah.
Well, I still have one action remaining. So, that same guy is going to go at Grenado over here. We'll roll a 16 to hit.
Cyber
That
so high.
will hit. I also forgot, since I'm an orc, if I'm going to roll a d6 on a 5 or higher, I don't spend my armor slot. I kept my armor slot.
Nice. He's going to come at you again with his big ass hammer fist. Hammer fist. Alright, 16 to hit. Rolling
Bro, oh my
20 damage.
god.
Holy shit.
Why can't I roll
I
this
can't
well? Like,
roll
normal?
to save my life. I roll with fear.
I literally
and
can't roll
hate.
the same.
Jesus.
That kinda
I'd like to
sucks.
point out
Zing.
this was my medium
In
difficulty.
the damage,
Like I didn't think that this
in
would
the
be
damage calculator, it says we're allowed to use multiple armor slots, which I think is true, right?
Excuse
me?
me? Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know
Could
that.
you have lived?
Lucas was telling me no this whole time.
Let me double check that,
It
It's
lets
fine.
you, but that could just be an error in the.
That was that one, and then
Oh,
you
wait,
did
no,
severe
right.
damage to me. I only had one at that point, so yeah, I still would have died.
Yeah, because you would have had to get it below your minor to
Yeah.
live.
Let me double check though, because I want to know. Using armor. Whenever you equip armor, includes armor space value. Whenever you take damage, you can negate some or all of it by marking one of the open armor slots next to the armor box. Then reducing the damage by your armor score. You have 3 available armor slots to start and can earn more over the course of a campaign. Each time you take damage, you can mark as many as you'd like.
What?
Yeah.
And then once your armor slots
Okay.
are filled, your armor is considered broken. Well, that's it for one of us. So anyway, he smacks you for 20 damage.
Yeah, I am thinking. Yeah, I'm gonna spend 2. Well, let's see if I actually spend that. Both get spent,
Okay,
and I take 1,
nice.
so I'm at half.
All right, and that will swing it back over to you guys.
I'm gonna use 2 hope
Us that she does this.
to rain of blades again.
Okay, roll the hit.
Well, we overshot her. That's fine.
AoE actually seems really good in this because regardless of how many enemies there is, he still gets the same number of actions.
I actually kind of like this a lot.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna miss again with fear. I rolled an 11.
Right back at you, buddy.
Thank you.
And 11 misses.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, 11
misses.
misses. Dude, I'm rolling so well. 19 to hit.
No. Just convincing
Okay,
me. He
but
did a double take.
I only rolled 9 damage.
No, you.
If you can get that to under your minor, then you only take stress. You don't take hit points. But
Yep. That was all my armor slots. Done.
Alright, so the rain of blades happen. They all kind of dodge out of the way, and he comes at you and just swings against you with his hammer.
Yep.
What do you do?
Try and brace for impact as best as possible, I think.
Brace for impact and just take it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and that's going to bring it back to you guys.
I'll go again. I
I'm
bet.
gonna attempt to. I'm gonna spend a hope and attack. Make an attack with my. There's a ranger's focus. make an attack with my weapon. So my dagger.
Okay, against which one?
Whichever one hit me in the tongue.
Okay.
Okay.
We probably just keep doing whatever has the most damage.
At this point,
There is
I
one
can
that
just
has
do
the most
dagger.
damage.
Oh.
Oh, I meant our
Okay.
ability.
This
Yeah.
is a 16 with hope.
Nice, that will hit.
Okay. Yeah, 16 with hope, and then it does. So I now have focus on this dude. I know precisely what direction they're in, and all damage rolls I make against them add a 1d6.
Nice. So did you want to go against the one that's taken the most damage or the one that attacked you?
Probably the one that attacked me.
Okay, sounds good. Roll damage.
Okay. 10.
10 damage.
Yeah.
All right, that will count as minor. They will take a hit point. Okay.
Oh,
That
sorry.
was
forgot.
one.
Yeah.
Still your guys' go. That was a hope.
I'm gonna use my daggers.
All right.
And
roll
I'm
a hit.
gonna use a stress to quick.
Okay. So 2 of them have taken the same amount of hits, and one of them is lower.
I'm gonna do the lower one and then one that's
All right. Roll a hit.
finally. But it's not gonna hit, so.
What'd you roll?
I rolled with hope, so there's that. But I also then rolled 9.
A 9 will miss.
So,
But if you use quick, you can still make an attack against the second one.
and what is that? 9. It's still 12.
That will still miss,
With hope
unfortunately.
again. So do I get hope again?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you make 2 quick attacks.
Yep.
However, these guys just kind of batter your daggers away with their large hammer fists.
And that's it. For
Okay.
Well,
But that was
technically I have 2 hope. Wait, hold on. First of all.
No, you only use one action.
You only.
I
No,
didn't
no,
put
that
it
was
on
the
there.
one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's Angie's.
So yeah, you got 2 hope.
I have 2 hope, but then I can also then rain of blades.
Honestly, your daggers are better technically.
I think they are too.
Because you sneak
Because I
attack.
sneak attack. Yep, well.
That's it, you two just go at it. To be honest.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
okay.
most damage I can do in a single hit is a d10. So.
She's got 2 d8 on every attack.
Yeah.
I'm gonna attack the same dude again.
Well,
Okay.
So.
Roll the hit.
Where's my other 9 plus that 16
That will hit.
with hope. So
Nice.
I get another hope.
Action.
Oh yeah, sorry. Forgetting.
You're good.
Yeah, and so I do another 1d8 plus 1d6 to him. Where the heck is my... 8 plus 3, 11?
11 damage. Nice. That will deal more minor damage to that guy. So describe what you do.
I take my dagger and I try and slash at him wherever.
Yeah, you slash at him, you hit him,
So,
and he just kind of grunts as he takes it.
yeah. Okay.
Go crazy kid.
with my daggers again,
I think so.
I'm gonna add another stress.
Do it.
You spend your hope too.
Huh?
You should spend your hope.
For sneak attack, yeah.
Add the what you want.
So I will use the hope for sneak attack to add a d8 if it works.
Oh yeah, this is gonna hit.
17
That will hit.
with fear.
Okay.
Well, on the first one anyway. 2 d8s.
Plus a d8.
Yeah,
Are you going at the
2d8.
same one who's at the lowest?
No, I'm doing one d8. Yeah, I'm doing the one that has the
Okay.
most damage.
Yep. Roll damage.
That's 5. 7. 7.
So if you spend a hope,
I did spend a hope.
yeah, you can use another. You get another sneak attack dice. Because you always get a d8 and you get an extra d8 out depending on how much hope you spend. So
I
it's that one.
literally just did. I just rolled 1d8 for the dagger, and then I rolled another one for the sneak attack.
You always get a sneak attack. You can get an extra
Okay.
one. Yeah.
7 plus 6.
Yeah,
13 damage.
13 damage. That will bring him down to 1 hit point.
I'm gonna end this man's existence.
You have to attack another guy. That was first.
I do have to attack another guy. Alright, I'll attack another guy. Because I have to, because it's quick.
Okay. You can go against the guy who's taken the second.
I rolled with hope. That's a 9. 14. Okay.
Just miss.
I got my hope though.
You do.
And then this will be another.
My dude, this is my turn.
Yeah.
Was that your one action for this turn?
Yep.
All right.
Well, yes. 2.
Right back at you, brother. The one who is at 1 hit point will
Is he gonna rally right now?
swing. Roll a 16 to hit.
Yes.
Dude, I don't think I've gone below like an 8. All right. 16 to hit. We'll roll
Your dice need jail.
11 damage.
Whose dice is in jail?
His dice need jail.
His dice?
Yeah.
Prison.
I'd like to point out right now I'm
Okay.
using his die.
Yeah, I took.
Someone else want to give me a die to use? That's fine.
That's a
Here, Angie, I'll take one of your
Here,
dice.
look, no.
Yeah, give.
Give me
You
a
can have that one
Why
back.
is it
I
fixed
rolled a
that,
natural
but-
one. I rolled a natural one.
It's, yeah.
Here, I'll use Caitlin's eye die for now. I'll take this one back first.
My dice are well
Either way, I roll 11 damage.
Yep, I got 1 hit point left.
Alright, so he just kind of swings at you and just hits you straight in like the collarbone. Okay.
This one's
Um,
my first dice. I never used this one.
I think he's just going to attempt to press the attack, if I'm being honest with you.
Okay.
Where'd you get this?
Huh?
Where'd you get this?
I can't even read that.
It's a nice
to be honest.
21 to hit.
Almighty! Who's dead? Just me?
I will.
You're still just.
It hits.
It's just me.
I think she's about to.
Hold on,
She's
I'm
getting
rolling for it.
close.
That is
How the hell, man?
it's going to be 22 damage.
Are we doing?
Alright,
Are
well,
we doing an important roll?
yeah, we're gonna do it this way.
Here, put it up here. Put it up here. We didn't do it for Ethan, so
Sorry,
let's
I
do it.
forgot to do it for
Hold on, I gotta, like,
It's
Right
okay.
here. There you
Okay,
go.
take
We all
6
we all knew what it was gonna
Alright,
be.
we very
Alright.
clear. My darker set of dice is my fear dice.
Sounds good, man.
Okay, come on. Do we all?
That's an 11! That's an 11!
Is that your fear?
That's my hope dice, that's 11!
Alright.
Oh my
He
god.
comes at you, cleaves you nearly in two
Insane.
with his hammer, but you come back and you are ready to go at it. So let me double check the death rules.
It was an 11 and a 10.
11
was
and a
wild.
10,
Oh
bro!
my gosh.
Wild
That
ride.
was
Clutch!
close. Alright.
So I mean, you're back to full at that point.
Let me double check.
But my
but
armor,
I think
so my armor slots are still spent,
Okay.
obviously.
Your armor slots are still spent.
HP and or stress.
Yeah, so you may clear an amount of hit points and stress equal to the number that you rolled on your hope die.
Which was 11.
So you can clear up to 11 stress and or hit points.
Take this one. It's cursed.
5,
I never used it.
6, 7, 8. Alright.
Congratulations.
Yay!
So you fall to the ground and you're like,
Not
this
today.
isn't even my final form! And you go, stomp.
He does it again.
Can I add some flavor in there? As a last thing?
Yeah.
I have a thing that makes beetles surround me, but as flavor they're nanobots. You almost get split in half, and the nanobots and my staff climb out and stitch you back together.
Nice.
They
Love
stitch
it.
you back together and he comes in and kind of attempts to like slam you again with his hammer fist and rolls a whopping 6 to hit.
Miss.
Incredible.
He's gonna do it again.
That was yours.
What do you mean?
Natural 1.
Hey.
Critical failure, right?
Is there
He
such
trips.
I
He trips
assume
on his
if you
shoes.
can't
There's-
critically
there's-
succeed, then there's no
I
critical
don't think that there
failure.
are fumbles
Yeah.
on this one.
Okay.
So now we're gonna kind of zoom back out, and the one who's taking the least amount of damage is going to come at John's character. What's his name? Hagen.
Did you roll another one?
I roll a 19.
Jesus
So
Christ.
it's a good
It's my 8 evasion.
Dude, stop.
18 damage.
Where is this in any of the other campaigns? Well, we
Yeah,
got
what happened? What happened to your
You said
dice?
Your dice said
18
today's the day.
damage. My dice said it's time.
Prepare for your death move.
He typed it in. He
I
typed
can
it in,
reduce
and
it
it's in a red block print. Just be. It
I'm
goes.
spending 2 armor slots, so I mark a stress.
He goes.
Okay.
Be ready for your death move. That's awesome.
What? When you start marking
Yeah,
stuff?
if you
go to the
if
damage
you go to
calculator.
apply damage and it like
That's amazing.
so if I do like 100, it says prepare for your death move.
That's amazing.
A big red block.
That's amazing.
awesome.
All right.
And then it explains the options.
Prepare for your death.
All right. So 18 damage. Use the armor slots. So he just kind of slams his hammer into you. What do you do?
I completely dodge out of the way, just marking a stress
All right.
on my knees.
And that
Nice.
will shoot it back over to you guys.
something on the floor?
I'm
You
gonna
guys
attempt
want
to attack the dude I've been attacking, the one I'm focused on right now.
Okay. Roll a hit.
Okay. These ones are doing well.
Ooh, that'd be cooked.
Oof, okay. 16 with, that's the third 16 I've rolled in a row.
Yeah,
with
no, that
different
hits.
numbers, But, it's with fear.
No!
It
Not
is
with
with
fear!
Yeah.
I only spent 1 of those armor slots.
Okay, with fear, but I do get to do 1d8 and 1d6.
So there's respawns, right?
No, you get to roll a new character.
That's
What I-
5 damage.
5 damage.
Yeah.
He will mark a stress.
Okay.
I'll start doing that.
At this
something to
time,
do.
I'll just toss your
Oh,
thing
sorry.
right back. Don't worry, I'll just toss it right back at you, and the lawyer-hating one is gonna come right back at you.
Right back at you.
So he's currently cracked your briefcase. He's gonna come at you with a natural 20.
Dude,
I have
gotta
never
stop.
rolled this good.
you gotta stop.
Holy shit! All right, 11, 15 damage.
Can you please take that pink dice
The
and use that one?
curse
Yeah.
one. We're just swapping his dice out until he
Yeah.
rolls a nat 1.
He's getting a nat 20 with that die too.
I swear to God, if you break the curse on that dice, I would be happy,
Okay.
but like...
He just
At least
slams
I get
at you
something out of
again.
it.
What do you do?
My you can see my suit just kind of cracks all over the place. I'm like trying to straighten it up, but it's just falling apart on me.
Oh, no.
Tattery.
All right.
Tattery.
What would you guys like to do?
It's back to us. Are you going?
It's not me.
Alright, I'm going again!
You're back up at full, dude.
Oh,
Oh, Matt.
I said try! I'm gonna use my quick spell,
wait, how are you back on the phone?
because I rolled
She
a...
rolled really well.
Yeah, I rolled
Okay.
well. And I'm gonna use sneak attack, so I'll use one of my hope to do that.
You have to.
No, but I will be. So, I will go after the guy that's been absolutely trying to decimate me, who's 1 fucking HP. That's not in the tray. Couldn't fucking actually end my life. Okay. 6 plus 7 again? 13? Okay, 13. So 16, but that's with fear.
Okay, so 16 will hit.
Yes.
So I do gain a fear,
Yep.
Oh boy.
and that will bump it back to me. So would you toss me an action thing just so that we
3D.
don't forget?
Yeah, it's 3d8.
That's fine. Thank
Where
you.
did my other d8s go? Okay, 3d8 coming out of him for damage.
That's fine.
10 damage.
10 damage.
Yeah.
Finish him.
Ooh. Hell yeah, one for that token.
I will just grab him, pull him in close, and I will
Slit his throat.
absolutely drive a dagger straight up his neck.
Alright, you
John
see
Wick.
the glint of steel through his mouth.
Yep.
And his one remaining eye fades.
And with that,
He falls
I'll
to
go
the ground.
for the next guy next to him.
It's with the quick.
Quick.
You will stress yourself out and go for the next guy.
The quickness.
Do you want to go for lawyer hater or rivet hater?
The lawyer here. It's also fear again.
Yeah.
For 17. For 20 to hit.
Just do this.
All I ask is that you do something different than before.
Yeah.
20 is gonna hit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is actually
So
really
12.
good. You would
12.
also like giant.
Lawyer hater or
The
roommate?
lawyer.
Lawyer. 12 damage will mark off
Yeah.
1. Describe what you do.
I will, with the same blade I just took out his
You'll
friend.
rip
Oh,
it
no,
out of his
I'm
friend.
sitting here. I'm holding this man.
Holding this dead
close,
man's head.
close, and I look at this man, the other guy, dead in my eyes, and I remove the blade and go straight for him with it.
You go straight for him and you just stab it. Where? What do you
I'm
do
gonna try to
stab it?
do in his neck.
So you aim for his neck and he kind of like dodges out of the way and it hits him straight in the collarbone.
Mm-hmm.
Hate that.
And so he is going to rip it out and attempt to just come straight at you and
Yep.
clock you in the side of the head. And I will roll a 17 to hit.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You gotta stop.
20 damage.
Jesus.
I'm gonna cry.
Hey,
Just.
join me, cousin.
Oh wait, I was
No.
sorry. I was gonna do this anyway, but I was gonna spend a fear to do bloody reprisal. I apologize. So that was his bloody reprisal hit.
Okay.
Does the mercy get my soul?
So that was 20 damage.
Yep.
No.
That's fine.
Now he's gonna do it for real this time.
Okay. No, for real this time though.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was his bloody reprisal. Now this is his actual.
Come get some mercy.
17 to hit.
Stop!
God.
Go again.
19 damage.
Can you like roll the dice around in your hand first before you actually like toss it into your tray?
Are you back down?
Holy shit.
All right.
Bro.
We're rolling for it
You
again.
don't have any armor to spend.
She just
No.
took 3
I
damage
tripped.
twice.
Oh my god. Oh,
This is lawyer hater, by the way, just so we all know.
This way? Yeah.
It's also
Down.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right there,
mushrooms
you're
right
good.
here. Holy shit. Do we bless the dice?
No, just don't. I just need to like. I'm sweating. Stop. Get your hand away. Every time you
Get
do
him
this.
away.
It's easy.
What happens when? Oh no, it's 9. It's a 9.
I thought you
I was like, what?
That's a 9.
I was like, what happens if they're both the same?
So you may clear 9 stress and hit points.
Hell yeah.
So I have all my HP back and no stress.
Yeah, Will, remember when you said this was overpowered? This isn't overpowered at all. It's,
I don't know. Man. I still think it's kind of overpowered.
little
You're
bit.
coming back at full
not
HP.
whatsoever. When you can die the next turn again after you come back at full.
I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty.
I'm here
yeah.
for a good time, not a long time.
I'd just like to point out, it's back to you.
Here, we'll do this.
I will spend a hope again.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, just put it back.
Hey, should I just here? This will be my job now.
Sure.
I'll be the action tracker.
You can be the action tracker.
There you go.
The dead person.
the guy.
The dead guy. I will go after the man who's been coming after my friends,
Oh, I guess I could.
removing it from his
let them see
shoulder,
that again.
and going again. I got hope this
Actually,
time.
If you do the,
God bless.
if you do the
Um,
roll cam, just do
What was
that.
that?
I don't think the whole paper will be on.
16?
A 16 will hit. You're going after the lawyer hater?
Yes. With Quicken. 6. 12 again.
12 damage. That
Yep.
will knock off 1 hit point.
And I get stressed because I'm
Why?
quickened, and
That's
then I will
actually
go
pretty-
after the one with the tree frog.
Pretty slick.
I got fear. And
No, you did not.
It'll miss. Because it's a 3. Well, it's 6.
Did you at least hit?
No.
Dang.
No,
Should
I
have
got.
one and two.
I rolled a 1 and a 2.
That will
Oh.
miss. I will bloody reprisal from the first guy by spending a fear, and it's now back to me again, just so we're all aware. This is great.
You have one action.
Yeah, so this is the bloody reprisal versus you. 11 to hit.
No.
Hey.
Was.
Okay. And now I will spend 4 fear to put another. So there are currently 3 actions on there. Because that was the bloody reprisal, not the actual action.
Right. And then you just bought 2 more.
Yeah.
So this guy will go, just die!
You should absolutely.
And roll, and this is my actual action, so you can take one off. This is an 8 to hit.
An 8.
An 8.
Okay, misses.
Okay, so he's gonna
First
go.
dice.
So he just comes at you, and what do you do?
Instead, I will try and be in this type of situation with him where I'm trying to hold his blade or his fist.
Trying to
His
cut your
fist.
eye out.
Yeah.
So instead, he just rips it back and just goes straight for Lawyer Boy over here. 17 to hit.
I can try.
Well, does that hit?
Yeah. Is this the one who's been beating on me?
Yes.
It's just
9 damage.
that's
Oh, it's
like,
minor at least.
that's
but you're
minor.
Still down, right?
I'm
Can you mark some stress or mark some?
I'm critting on the way out.
Are you?
Are you a 0?
I told Will I was doing it. Yeah.
Do it, man.
Days of glory.
I probably will too.
Hey, we don't know what happens when you break the fucking jar of fire.
Nothing.
It would say.
Why?
It would say.
It would say in the thing.
You can't
You know
just
what would
break
happen?
You
You would
would.
make a small fire on the ground where it fell off. That's
Oh,
it.
I thought it was pressurized.
So
No.
it's an
I'm just
auto crit,
pouring
right?
water.
It is an auto crit.
Fire like water.
It's like a
So
Molotov.
sad. Yeah, I was
So he
thinking
takes his
Molotov.
hammer fist after she kind of like catches it, he just rips it out of her hands and smashes you in the head. What do you do?
I'm gonna stumble to the ground, picking up my saber of light, and just try and jab it up
Straight.
underneath his
I was
neck.
thinking the nuts was okay.
Oh.
You don't need to roll the hit.
I just
You
need to
just roll
damage.
damage and then add your max damage die. Max damage.
Nice.
I
Wow.
I rolled
kinda
max
want-
max.
I'm not gonna say it.
So I rolled 28 damage because I'm using my rally.
Ooh.
With 28 damage,
Woo!
finish him.
I'm
Yes.
gonna go.
Nice.
Don't forget. Better call Shawl. Just like. Alright.
The blade enters. And because it's a laser sword, his brain just evaporates out his
As I die.
ears.
And it falls down and decapitates me on the way out.
As you both fall to the ground.
Amazing.
Alright, there are 3 of you remaining.
I'm re-rolling, baby.
I still
You
have
got-
an action.
You got one action.
I still have 1 action, so Rivet
only one
Hater
die
is
left.
going to come at Rivet.
Okay.
Alright,
Let's see it.
I might do something other next turn.
I will roll a 3 to hit.
Hey!
And that is
That's
my
it.
turn. That is
That's
a
my
natural
cursed
1.
dice. Ha!
This isn't the first natural 1 I've rolled this session, guys.
No, but it's the first natural one you've rolled in a while.
So
Yeah, it's been a bit.
what would happen
Back to you.
if I walked up to one of them and poured the fire jar on them?
Something that happened, John.
It instantly produces fire.
Second degree burns.
Alright, man.
How much damage would it
Roll
do?
a d20
No.
on a 16 or
I'm
higher.
not gonna try it unless I know how much damage it's gonna do.
You know what?
If I don't know,
Fuck
then
it,
I'm not
man.
gonna do it.
Uh,
Oh my god, fire breath?
You know what? Sure. It'll roll 2d12 damage.
Damn.
Fire.
Is that more than you can do?
Yeah, I do 3d8.
That's on the last one.
It's
Who's
about the
ele-
same.
left
It's about the same.
alive,
There's
yeah.
only one
There's
guy
only
left?
one left.
There's only 1 dude left.
It's
Alright.
my dude, the ribbit
I
hater.
walk up, I open the fire jar and I pour it on.
Make an attack roll.
Using what ability?
I'm just, no, he's just gonna
Agility
make...
or finesse?
So good. I'm sorry.
This has to be agility, right?
I guess?
It's like- it's
let
like
me
a-
pull up.
Short swords or agility, I think.
You know what? I would say make a spellcast roll.
Oh, okay, even better.
What is this
That's
madness?
13 with fear.
That will miss.
Oh, there's fire on the ground now.
You walk up, pour it, and just look at him. And he just goes... And he just goes, bonk.
Well, there's fire on the floor now.
There's fire on the floor.
Dirty 20 to hit.
Oh.
9 damage.
Okay,
Is that it?
no, I'm fine. I'll spend an armor and it'll just be a stress, but
Was
we'll
it
see
fear
if I
that you
take
rolled?
that. I still don't spend the armor.
He rolled a 5.
Was that fear?
That was fear.
Yeah, so that was my... No, that was my attack.
He gets one action. Oh, that was the turn?
Yeah, no, he didn't do a bloody reprisal, so
Okay.
Because I missed.
Because you missed, you didn't take a hit point.
So,
So I
Okay.
just have 2 fear now.
so all I did was take
Go,
a stress.
Do it. Kill this guy, please.
Fight him.
Yeah,
Roll a hit.
still focused on him.
There's now fire on the floor.
That was a loot table
After
from
the
Daggerheart.
Yeah, that was the Daggerheart loot table.
So that's
After
a 14
the combat, I'll
with
just
fear,
press the
but,
digitate and get rid of the
was a miss?
fire.
Yes.
Okay, so on a missed attack I make against them, I may end my ranger's focus to reroll my duality dice and take a new.
Nice. So
I don't know
So
if the fear
I would say
happens.
that's a re-roll, so I won't gain a fear unless you
Okay.
roll with fear again.
Alright.
Come on.
Oh, shit.
That does not count.
Add trade. Okay. God damn it.
That's a fucking crit. What are you talking about?
Oh,
That's
no.
a 2, and that's a 2.
This is a 7.
Oh. I thought she was rolling
Ethan
a
and
different
his
D12.
sevens, bro.
There was a D12 that had a 2 on there, and I wasn't looking at
It was
which one she was
2d6,
rolling.
bro.
That was 9. So
It's
no,
a
I
D7.
missed.
It was a
fear
D7.
or
A
hope higher.
D7.
It was fear.
So describe what you do.
I attempt to slash at him again, and it just hits the wall. Like I tried to do one of these, but it hits the wall. Like,
Yeah, it just slam hits the wall and he just goes bonk right back at you.
These guys don't
That's
give.
fair.
These guys don't give a shit.
16 to hit.
that hits.
Lee.
12 damage.
Okay, can do that. 12. Is that it?
Technically,
Yes.
2.
That was the action, so that would
no, it's he.
No, it was him, right? And then
He
yeah,
missed.
like if you're
Action.
on this, then you need to be on this.
So it's like,
He,
hold on, wait. I'm trying to.
He
I'm trying
missed.
to wait.
Jonathan
Wait,
missed.
wait. Action,
You know, it's
miss.
right.
You didn't do bloody reprisal because you didn't take any damage.
No, so that
used
just
his
evened
action.
yes.
she attacked
That's
with
one.
fear,
No, I
and
didn't.
then
now it's
I
taken
came
away.
back.
Yeah.
I
at
didn't
her.
use another action after that.
No,
No,
we're
no,
all
no, no,
even.
no. Yeah, we're even.
Yeah, so
it's
it's
back to you
It's
guys.
back to us. Yeah.
Yes.
After you take the 12, so what do? When you take the 12, do you just take it?
I just take it.
You just take it, so it just slams into you, and you just, ugh. And now it's back to you guys.
Am I going?
Sure.
Do you want to? I can go again. Like.
Hope it is. Also, use hope for the sneak attack, and then
Hey,
I'll
that body
give
count's
myself.
pretty high.
Huh?
Yeah. We
No, I don't need to give myself
oh,
stress. Yes.
And then technically Ophelia's died twice.
I mean, to be fair, she hasn't actually
Okay.
died twice.
So
Right.
I get my hope
Ophelia
back.
That's smart using that die, or that cam for the action tracker.
All right, I get my hope because I got that,
Nice.
and then it's 17, 18, 19, 20
That will
to
hit.
hit.
That will hit.
Oh wow. Okay. Was he plus 7?
15.
Okay. Get plus 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 damage.
That will knock off 2 hit points.
What'd you add? 3?
He is at 1 remaining.
Why did I add 3? Just kidding.
17.
17.
Damage?
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah.
2 hit points. Describe what you do.
Seeing this scuffle, I will attempt to disembowel him.
You rip the dagger across his stomach, and he kind of staggers back as blood wells between his fingers.
Yep.
However, he's not out for the count yet.
Was that with fear or with hope?
That was with hope.
Okay.
So we still have stuff to do.
He's at 1 hit point remaining.
Try.
He's at 1 hit point.
You just gotta
You
hit
know
him.
what?
You just gotta hit him.
No, he's not.
Bloody reprisal. 10 to hit.
No.
Hey.
He misses. He just, as he's kind of clutching his stomach, he attempts to swing, and
I
it just
dodge.
it just whiffs.
Give him squish.
Should I try?
Yeah.
Squish.
Okay. Squish is gonna try. Squish is gonna try and squish him.
Squish, dude, squish.
Oh my god, why does this keep happening? That's a 13.
That will miss.
Yeah.
With fear.
With
Do
a
you
fear.
have a plus?
Yeah. Are you
Is there a
With another
plus?
thing.
Are you adding your plus?
Do you not have a
Did you
plus?
equip your
Oh.
thing in here?
Technically, that last roll would have been a 15. My bad.
That's okay. That's okay.
You're
Go
just
to your
equipped.
equipment.
It is equipped.
It's
Yeah,
equipped,
like,
right?
it is.
So
Okay.
what's your plus to hit?
Huh? The plus to hit was a 1, so technically that last 14 that I
Would have been a
did
It was a
15.
15.
would have been a 15, but
And that 13's a 14.
yeah.
Well, the 15 would have hit.
Yeah.
So
How
just
long ago was that?
That was
last
last.
round.
That was last round, yeah, the last time I hit.
That would've-
You only just missed Caitlin anyways.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, sure, we'll do it. Yeah, roll damage.
Okay. Let's see, 1d8.
We should change your weapon
Oh,
though,
no,
because you
I
should have a weapon that's a little better than a +1.
Well, it's just your main stat.
Yeah, it's whatever your main stat was.
I got a 4.
But yeah,
Okay,
that should at
4
least be a
damage.
plus
Yeah, 4
2,
damage.
I think.
You will take a stress.
Okay.
Unless you put your points. Did you do the
And that was with
automatic
fear
points?
that you rolled just now?
Yes.
Okay, so I should have 2 actions on the thing.
Sorry,
Yes.
my bad.
You gotta be on it, dude. If
My bad.
you're doing it,
Also,
It
it's
is
not
now
on camera now. There.
his turn.
Yep.
So he's going to come once at Ribbit, which was Squish, and then once at Ophelia. So first one at Squish, 15 to hit.
Hits.
Dude, 22 damage.
hell?
Jesus. Let's see, how am I doing? 22.
This is insane.
Did you get the death message?
Yeah, I did.
Now, do you have any armor slots
I
remaining?
do have 2.
You should spend them.
You should
Yeah,
spend
and I
all of
did.
them.
And I still, prepare for my death move.
6 minus 20 is 14.
Which is
Right.
going to be major damage.
Yeah. So, damage after armor, like using my armor slots is still 16 and my severe is 16. So,
Oh, wait.
Is that it?
What?
So, I mean, honestly, it's probably not even worth spending them because if you
You've-
if you
That's
come
fair.
back, then
Yeah,
you still
okay.
have them.
You have 2 armor slots.
Because if you're taking
right?
severe,
Yeah,
but her
she
armor
has
is only
slots.
3.
Which is 6, right?
Yes. And it was 22 damage.
That gets
Oh.
it down to 16. Yeah. So
My
it's
brain-
honestly not
yeah,
even
my
worth
brain-
spending
So
them.
yeah, so don't spend the slots.
okay.
Prepare your death move.
I'm gonna risk it all.
Nice. Roll them dice.
Wait.
Roll
Wheel
them dice.
of Fortune.
Roll them
But it's roll them
dice.
dice.
Oh boy.
Move that bus!
It's the.
So what?
It's Oprah. It's Oprah.
Move these out of the way. There you go.
Ooh,
Okay.
sorry.
My
Okay, so if the hope die is higher, you live. If the fear die is higher,
green
you
is
die.
hope. Okay.
Green is
Okay.
Don't
No
look.
one
Nobody
fucking
look.
look.
Oh shit. That's a 6 and a 9. The 6
Oh
is
my
on the hope.
god!
Oh,
describe how you die.
We went out nice.
Describe how you die.
Well, actually, I don't because I have my companion. I forgot. So when I mark my last hit point, my companion rushes to my side to comfort me. I can roll a 1d6, and if I get a 6, I get up. So one last try.
Oh my god.
So those are your dice if you
Yes.
die.
Yes.
Like
The
if,
6
if,
and
Yes.
the
if
9.
you don't roll a 6.
So you have to get a 6 here. That's it.
Come on.
Alright,
Vegas.
alright,
Come
Vegas,
on.
let's do it.
Oh,
Nope.
That does not count.
and the trade doesn't count. Okay. No.
As your chameleon Pascal rushes to your side, what goes through your mind besides a hammer?
Besides a what? Oh,
Hammer.
That was
it's just the like. She's just gonna like cry at the chameleon, at Pascal, and be like, don't
As
like,
a final
live a
tear
good life.
comes from your eyes, the life fades from them, and
Yeah.
you fall dead. I have one more action remaining,
Yeah,
so
you
I'm
do
gonna
have
go
one more action.
straight for Ophelia with a 17 to hit.
God damn it.
Yep.
What a wild first session.
16 damage.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So this has been Daggerheart.
Alright,
I'm good.
you're good?
Good.
You're still up? It's back
Let's
to
keep
you
going.
guys, the 2 of you that are remaining.
I repeat what I've been repeating this entire time.
Okay, could it be worth me pushing them to far range to delete a turn now?
I mean, there's one guy left, right? And he's got 1 HP.
Do you have, are any of your attacks ranged?
He has 1 HP and no stress remaining. So if you deal any damage,
Done.
Oh.
Squish got squished.
Yeah, you already,
So I
already
got
rolled.
hope.
But did you hit?
Yeah, I think so.
I think you've rolled fear twice.
16.
to hit?
Yep. 16 to
That
hit, yeah. Wait, 8? 13.
Damage?
Yep.
Finish him.
I will continue my disembowelment. Just go
You just
straight.
go across the other side and
Uh-huh.
he clutches his stomach as intestines begin bubbling out. And he falls to the ground in a pool of his own blood, guts, and stomach acid.
Nice.
And I think we're gonna end there.
I have no words.
Alright, real quick. At the end of the session, the body counts were Hagen. Hagen got 6, but also died.
I didn't die.
Oh wait,
No,
no,
you
sorry,
didn't-
never
you
mind.
didn't
My
die.
bad.
You
It
didn't
was
die.
us. Okay, but yeah, and then
Raishi?
Reishi died.
I didn't kill nobody?
No.
Shit.
Squish also did not kill anyone. She also died, and then Ophelia got 2, but also got knocked out twice.
We were so fucking
How many hit
confident.
points do you have?
I'm halfway.
You're at half?
I'm at half. I have 3.
Got knocked out.
Yeah,
twice.
every time you did like 20 something damage, I'd be like, okay,
Yeah, 3 hit points.
3
Gone.
gone.
And then Shawl got 1 as he was dying.
Shawl.
Shawl,
Better
yeah.
call Shawl.
Dude, you waited all
Go.
session to say that? Props for the...
Dude, I'll hold it together forever.
Okay,
man.
so we'll come back to our 2 surviving party
Party
members. Now, I'd like to point out that was a standard fight according to the rules.
That's wild.
It's wild.
Well, you
So-
did roll a crit.
That was such a
I
roller
was
coaster.
rolling ridiculously well. So, all I have to say, come back next time to our 2 remaining party members. These guys, so those of you who are still alive will level up to level 4 next time. And all of you who died this time will come back with level 4 characters.
New
So,
characters.
we'll come back next time
4 characters? Okay.
and
See what we do next.
resume.
Nice.
This is.
Well-
Oh my god, this is fun.
Yeah,
That was
good.
ridiculous.
That was good.
Thank
Thank you, Matthew Mercer.
That was
Oh my
that
god.
was pretty intense. There is a video that we have out of our first impressions. This was before this was filmed, so feel free to watch that. Come back, watch this one. Watch any of our other campaigns doing D&D 5th Edition or the Expanse role-playing system. And otherwise, we'll catch you next time. Don't forget to brush your teeth, like, and subscribe.
Bye.
Do it.
Bye.